Hey guys, this is Geek Week in Review with me, Malcolm, and Little John. Little John is here.
Hello,
It's
hello.
it's Saturday, and he's looking forward to a great chat as I am. So let's start off with Little John. What you been up to? We ain't seen you in a few years.
A few years, yeah, okay. Just work this week was good, and did my live podcast last night, which was awesome.
Nice.
Did a couple other smaller podcasts during the last week, so I had a lot of fun with that. And been keeping up with my music, of course. I'm gonna be posting my stuff today on Facebook, my list, and everything else, and just been getting used to the 40 hours a week thing. Pretty much there now, so I'm ready to go. How
Have you
about you?
been? I've been doing really good. I've been watching movies, contemplating life, and trying to do good things.
So
Which is,
one out of four in
well, yeah.
bed.
So, before we talk any further, why don't you tell us about the 40-hour week? Is it getting to you at all, or is it? Are you
It
just,
doesn't get to me. I just by like Thursday afternoon, my body's just kind of like starting to tense up a little bit because it's
yeah,
been so long. But this is gonna sound cheesy, but I have Trey works in the same building as I do. Seeing her basically revitalizes my day.
yeah? I can
So
imagine. I can imagine it would. You know,
yeah, but
because
it's getting easier and easier.
so do you see each other a lot then when you're working there?
No, not very. Like 15 minutes in the morning on break. Like sometimes she'll come down for lunch for like 10 minutes, and then maybe afternoon break, and that's pretty much it.
So what do you do? Are you both on like the other side of the buildings?
Pretty much.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, with that company, we can't work in the same department, obviously.
Yeah.
But since we're so far apart, we have nothing to do with each other whatsoever. It's totally fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they have that relationship thing in workplace, don't they?
Exactly, exactly. They don't want that getting in the way, and
That's it.
especially with her position in the company. So.
Well, it's still nice though being able to see your wife
Oh,
like
absolutely.
for that time.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think when it gets to Friday, I think everybody's like, "Oh, come on, let the day end."
Yeah. I get there at 8, I'm like, okay, 4:30, 4:30, 4:30,
It reminds me a lot of school when you'd go to school on the Friday, and you'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna have the weekend right at the end," and then that final hour goes forever.
Oh, yeah, and then, of course, you're in your sixth class, the last one of the day. You got no homework the other 5 classes. You had a good lunch, and the teacher's like, okay, write a 2-page essay over the weekend. Like, damn it!
I just had a message from someone saying they can't see the chat.
Really?
Seriously.
Huh.
Uh,
Shoot.
Let me have a look quickly. I hate when that happens.
Never heard that happen before.
I'll have a look. Live streaming. So it's on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It says it's live now. Okay.
Can you check Google Hangout?
Okay. Okay. Well, it's working on mine. So,
Let me see.
but it isn't showing up on the actual feed.
Um, let's see. Yeah,
Was it there?
we're there. We're there.
Oh, okay. Then, well, that might be just the other person then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
Um. So yeah, I mean, so let's talk about your podcast then,
Oh
because
well.
because you've been doing it now for like a couple of weeks, haven't you? No, I mean properly.
Yeah.
The whole podcasting, and you did your recent one, which was the trip,
Yeah, that was what I did last night, my first live one.
and you had a couple of views.
Yeah, hey, it was something, something. I guess one person stuck through the whole thing, which is awesome.
So why don't you tell us about how it felt actually doing like for an hour, and what kind of feelings did you get from that?
Well, at first I was really nervous because I'd never done one before, and it was live. So what happened? I had a glitch in the very first song. It went silent for like 10, 15 seconds. I'm like, oh my god, it can't happen already, But then I checked the recording, and actually it was the recording and not the actual podcast.
Oh, okay, that's handy.
So that at first I freaked out, and then I just calmed down, and it was fine.
So, so did you not go through the recordings first?
Oh no! Since it was live, I just I didn't go through every song all the way through. Like you did it the first 2 or 3 minutes to make sure it was okay.
Okay.
Make sure the quality was there and you could hear everything and all that. But the first glitch appeared like 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
So I was like, but it was fine. I mean, near the end, like the last 3, 4 songs, I mellowed out a little bit, calmed down, got more used to the controls, and still have a little bit of volume control problem with the microphone compared to the actual music, but I'll figure that out. That's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun. Now I'm definitely doing more for sure.
Well, to me, that reminds me of the first time I did the chats.
Yeah.
My camera was really, really bad, and I didn't care at the time because I didn't know any better,
Right.
And I think that's what it's like when you start a podcast. You make mistakes with the equipment because you don't know any better at the time,
Yeah,
So when you get better like that and this, it's like boom.
I had to change podcast apps like on the fly because the one I was going to use, even when you go live, you only get half an hour, and I wanted my first one to be at least an hour.
Could you not do it and then restart it, or would it have just?
I could have, but no, I didn't have to stop. Then I have to download the actual podcast and put it live. Then I have to go back and restart everything, download the music. So there'd be like a 15-minute break in between that, and I don't want that.
So what was the program that you used to do it? Not the actual thing, but I mean where you had it going live.
It's called Mixer. Mixlr.
And what is Mixer?
Mixlr, it's just just an actual live podcast, or you can put in recordings. You can record it. You can not record it. You can add sound effects. Everything. I mean, I can make my own goofy commercials and toss them in there during the podcast if I wanted to.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh, so, I've already been thinking about how to record that, and just put 555 numbers as the numbers to call and that kind of stuff.
So imagine if I actually called them with real numbers.
I'd be in so much trouble. I'd be in so much trouble.
That'd be brilliant.
I'd be trouble.
So that comes. So you obviously didn't do it on YouTube because of copyright.
Yeah.
But how will people know when you're going to do one? Like, is there anything we should look out for to know when you've got one coming up, or you're going to like mention them on here, or so people can keep watching and hearing what you've got to do, what you're doing.
Well, the thing on Google Plus, I'm not sure how to do it. Instead of the night, I'm going to do it like last night. I put the thing up at like 6:40. Say at 7 o'clock I'll be doing my live, blah blah. And on Facebook, I mean that's easy. On Facebook, I'll say tomorrow at 7 o'clock on Friday night I'll be doing da.
Yeah.
And that's easy. But I don't think Google Plus has a thing where you can actually pre show everybody what's going on to where it'll hold a spot basically.
Yeah. Well, I think what you should do is you should maybe do a video, before your next one.
Yeah, making sure I'll see everybody tomorrow at 7 o'clock. That kind of thing.
Upload it on YouTube so people can get a chance to know, because I think that's what you need. You need to let people know, because it's something that I know will eventually be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Because soon what you'll be doing is you'll be wearing pink hats, You'll be saying that, come on, let's do this, everybody. And you'll be like, da, 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 and all this.
Well, I'm not going to be doing the whole Elton John thing. Quick. No.
You'll be singing, in about a year, you'll be singing Rocket Man every week.
I severely doubt that.
You'll be giving away prizes and everything.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you a surprise. You'll have a big prize, I'll tell you that. But no, honestly, I mean, through all, it's actually a ton of fun. I have a lot of, things to tweak and fix, but it's going to work fine.
But like I said, that's the way it is with everything.
Yeah.
Because, we never know what we're doing until we use something, and then when we do, we've got to improve,
Yeah. It's going to, eventually I'm just going to rock. I have so much music that I can put on there. I'm probably never going to play the same song twice in 5 years.
What you got to remember is, as long as you've got the passion, that's what matters.
Oh, my music passion grows every day.
Oh, we've got a comment. Howdy from James.
Hey.
How you doing, James? Oh, there you go.
Isn't it about time you left now? Not that. I'm just saying that no one's hi and then never ask another question.
Oh, I'm sure James will ask some questions today.
I hope so.
It'd be nice if he did. So yeah, mate, I did a little bit of gaming last night with Tash, a little bit, because of personal issues in the evening. And it was fun. We recorded some clips. I don't know what we've got from it because Tash is going to send me some of hers over as well.
Also, her voice and your voice?
Yes, because if she sends me her bits, I should be able to mix them together so that the voices go at the same time, like right next to each other.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to do that, but I don't think that's going to happen at least for another 5 days because we might end up doing more on the Wednesday.
Then you have to make sure everything's synced right.
Yeah, so it's going to take me a little bit longer if Tash sends me the videos and stuff. I don't know what's happening at the minute. I don't know whether or not she wants to upload her side on her channel or pass it over. Personally, I want to have it on mine just because I want people to be able to see both going at the same time.
Right.
Because I thought that'd make more sense. As if people are watching both sides on 2 different channels, they might be like, oh, I don't really remember what happened on that side. You're not really going to want to play 2 at the same time.
Yeah. Like you said, her view and your view same time with the audio. That'd be awesome.
But, I don't know what's going on. But when I do, I'll be uploading a couple.
And as far as Tash and Malcolm, Moon Mansion Gaming Gurus every Monday at 12:30.
Yeah, that's right. Last Avengers. Hello there. How are you? You got to do it, John. You got to do the famous line.
What line is that?
Luke, I am your father.
Luke, I am your father.
That's his entrance name now. Luke, I am your father.
I am your father. Triple feed. That's weird.
Triple feed?
No. James says, for some reason the chat wouldn't appear on my subscription feed, but I had to go to your channel for it to instead.
Oh. Oh, I see. That just popped up. You're getting it a minute before I do. You know the comments.
What's going on?
That is weird.
James, that's how we're both doing. I'm doing great.
I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well, James. I been on a real kick lately with my movies, so
yeah.
I've been doing really well. Some people have added me on Facebook just because I'm watching certain movies.
Well, so you gotta pull out the stacks, man.
Pull out the stacks. You know what? I went upstairs and I went. I'm gonna do the over my martial arts Asian collection, right, on Blu-ray.
Sure.
And I was like, you know what? I ain't got that many to watch. Left. And I was like, by the time I pulled them out, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I've got massive stacks. I had a Blu-ray stack from the floor up here.
Mm-hmm.
And they are movies. A lot of them are movies I've seen before. Like I've seen a bit, I've seen Silent Beat, but I like watching them again if since I've been there, I like watching them again because I watched them when I was in England. I guess it's kind of an OCD weird thing.
Yeah.
Because most people go, I'll watch it, I'll put that in the cupboard. Me, I have to watch it now that it's here, even though I watched it when I was in England because it's different somehow.
Right.
So a lot of them are ones I've watched. Like I've seen A Bittersweet Life like 25 times, you know. As Tears Go By, I've seen that a couple of times. I saw that was on DVD, you know, and so forth. I'll go back to the G. I've seen all of them. You know what I mean? I do have a part 2 coming. I did record it, but I might re-record it. I'm not sure. I've got to go for it and have a look. And there's going to be a lot more coming up soon.
Good. Didn't say you had the 36 Chambers of Shaolin, like most of those too?
What's that?
Didn't you say you had like 36 Chambers of Shaolin?
Yeah, I've got them both.
Yeah.
I've got the first 2 on DVD, and then I've got all 3 of them on Blu-ray.
Excellent.
So you know, I imported the 3 Blu-ray set from Asia.
Oh wow.
And I've got the 2 Dragon Dynasty DVDs. I'm probably going to get the 3rd DVD just to finish that DVDs off, even though I've got on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
That's just
good.
So Hulk Hogan and racist. What are your 2 thoughts about this? I see that the WWE have removed all content to do with Hogan on their website.
Go ahead.
You go first.
I think that deep down Hulk Hogan is racist, in my opinion. Well, it'd be one thing if you said, you know, I don't want my daughter dating that, you know, that kid, you know, just because I don't like that kid. But to use the N-word, that's something that's to me that's deep down hatred.
Well, you know what? My view is that this whole thing is all taken out of context. You got to remember, Hulk Hogan, I guess he was around in what, the 60s, 70s?
70s, 80s.
You know? So, I mean, growing up. It was growing up in the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So he was really in that racist era.
True.
You know? So, in a way, I think most people from that era would be, in some sense. Not everybody, obviously. But, you know, you got to remember, there was so much stuff going on. We've got to think about things like Martin Luther King, you know, trying to get rights. Got to think about all the people like Ku Klux Klan and Malcolm X and everything. Do you know what I mean? Got to think about all this stuff happening, right? Well, I think if you were, it's gonna sound bad, but I think if you were like a white American and you thought these people were on your land, then you had that racism in you. It was not right. And I don't agree with it, but I'm saying I think that was the culture at that period.
Right.
You know, so I think people that grew up in that era have that racist part about them. I think now, because we've got to be more PC on the way we are with people, and we've got to be less racist because we've got to be, what's the word? It's
accepting.
What's that? No, it was a racist word. It was to do with racism. But I'll call it accepting because people understand what I mean. I think it's going to be accepting because we have to live in a world now where we're so mixed. You know, like for instance, in the past, you didn't have a black neighbor, you didn't have an Indian neighbor, you didn't have like a Mexican neighbor, you didn't have Chinese neighbor. Now we do. So it's a mixed community. So these people are our neighbors and are a part of our lives. You know.
Now, to me, but I'm sorry, but to me, you know, he did grow. I think like you said, he grew up with that in his life a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that in the industry that he's in, there's so many, you know, even the 70s and 80s, so many, you know, African Americans, you know, the Iron Sheik, and all, you know, you know, your whole livelihood is based around being around people that are of different origins than you. I could see if he said something like that, like in the early 80s when he was just starting. But he said what he said 8 years ago.
Well, this is the thing, you know. I think the problem is, you know, without babbling on because I was saying a bit, I think the problem is when your daughter is with somebody and you don't like it, and you are a bit of a racist from how you grew up, it comes out then.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
that. I think you're partially right there, for sure.
Because let's say I'm a mega racist, and I'm polite to everybody, and then I've got a daughter, and she's going out with a black bloke, and I'm like, what the, and I'm saying, the N word, right? That's not appropriate, but that's the type of time you can imagine it actually coming out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If I just said to you right now, oh, I hate, the N words like that, that would seem out of character. Like, why would I say that right there? But I can understand that happening more then. I'm not saying it's right, because I think
Right.
racism is wrong. And I don't think Hulk Hogan is an appropriate, person for us to admire in today's society.
Right.
Back when I was a kid, Hulk Hogan was my life.
Oh yeah.
Take your vitamins, say your prayers. It was everything to me. I had the outfit with the chest and the bandana and everything, and I'd go brother and all this, But as I've grown up, he's done a sex tape where he said in the sex tape to the woman while he's having sex with her, "Oh, take your vitamins and say your prayers," while he's about to do things. So I kind of took that as an insult,
Yeah.
because that was me growing up. It's like my hero, saying that, and he made it into a pervy thing. So, to be honest with you, Hulk Hogan has deteriorated a lot over the last 10 years, in my opinion. So, being a racist doesn't surprise me. And I do think he is a racist. And I think there's a lot of racists out there. And I think a lot of them are just confused and basically a bit dumb in the head. Because most people I know are somewhere down the line, they come from some sort of foreign background to us, Like, let's say I come from England. Technically, I'm a foreigner in America. If you go back down the history, technically that's not true, but in a way it is at the same time. You get what I mean?
Sure.
The way I see it is we've all got the same colour blood. We all, in our own ways, have to deal with different kinds of problems in all our lives, And what way should we deal with this? By sticking together, helping each other, not going, oh, that guy's black over there, let's go give him a beating. You know what I mean? Let's not go shoot that person over there because they're Mexican. You know what I mean, don't you? I don't agree with any of that stuff. I think that stuff's all wrong, and I think the whole gang lifestyle about blacks against Mexicans or Mexicans against white supremacists or whatever, I think that's all bullshit. I think that's all just let's kill each other and be stupid for the sake of it, So
if America was nothing but the white supremacists, would you want to be around people who thought exactly like you, looked exactly like you, and did everything exactly the same? How boring life would be.
Of course you want. I mean, let's be honest. The reason the world is falling apart, the reason people are racist is for the wrong reasons. Me and Tash spoke about this in the Moon Magic chat about disabled people. You'll go somewhere and as a disabled person will have a complete bad attitude and you go, oh, I'm sick and tired of disabled people, right? Well, that's one disabled person who's treating you that way. It's not all of them.
Right.
And I feel like that's the same racism.
It is.
Am I going to judge the black guy next door who's really polite because of some gangbangers threatening to hurt me? You know what I mean? So it's stupid, but that's where racism comes from nowadays. So yeah.
But again, like you said earlier, that's part of what you grew up with.
Yeah, exactly.
What's been ingrained in your memory since you were able to understand someone speaking to you.
When I grew up in Barking, I grew up. I remember when I was first in school, there was 3 black boys in my class, and there was like 5 Indians, and there was 1 Chinese boy. Right. Now when you go by schools, it's completely mixed. I mean, really mixed, and I think that's nice because you grow up with that less being apart, more kind of like together feeling.
Yeah.
Growing up, I had to deal with a lot of racism in my family because I got bullied by someone from New Zealand. I got bullied from a African boy. So my mum was very, very aggressive about it, right?
Right.
And thus, at times, I guess to a little degree, I was a little bit fed up with it because I was a kid and I didn't know any better, you know. But I feel like as you grow up, you have to mature. You have to learn to grow, you know. I feel like racism is something that is very much alive in this world because I don't think racism will ever fade out.
Unfortunately.
But I think racism is completely wrong because we're not in the times now where we were separate countries and we were trying to invade each other.
Right.
You know, we're in a world now where we like I could get on a plane to any country practically, and I could go there and I could be, let's say, a missionary, or I could be there visiting or whatever. In order to survive, we need to learn to get along together. We need to stop doing this stuff. Get rid of in my view, people go, oh, you know, it's like you hear about these gangs thing. Oh, they're always blacks, or they're always Mexicans, or oh, they're the Yakuza, or you get what I mean. And to be honest with you, that's a small percentage.
Of the actual people.
You know,
they claim to represent.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it's like living where you are with the whole gang culture stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's stupid, and when you think about gang culture, you think none of it really makes sense. And I just think we should be tackling on that instead of being about racism.
Yeah, exactly.
So answering the question about Hulk Hogan, yes, Hulk Hogan is a racist, and he's basically let me down because he was my hero as a kid.
That's the way I feel.
What's this?
James has. I'll be going live tomorrow on my second channel. Will you be watching?
Well, I know John will.
I got it because tomorrow's my day with Trey, so I very severely got it. I'm sorry, James.
What John means is he'll be watching it in secret on his phone.
Nah.
Shoaib Ahmed, if I've said that right. I'm sorry if I've said that wrong. Hi there, buddy. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, Shabib Ahmed.
I always say names wrong. I think it's that extender in me, you know, saying the wrong word.
It's your accent that, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know.
You damn Englishman, I swear to God.
English people can't talk properly. That's what I've learned. Since I've been here, English people can't talk properly.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We already read that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I think we talked about things like, you know, like gangs, and we talk about racing. We could go on about for hours, maybe days. You know?
That's the last thing I want to be, you know, cluttering the chat with.
Exactly. And I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like there is no good or bad answer because you can't win with everybody anyway.
No.
So
there'll always be some, you know, someone who takes something out of context and turns it around on you. And
yeah. So I'm just gonna say, like I said about Hulk Hogan, but you know, life is a big, complicated matter. You know, life isn't an easy situation.
No.
You know, 1 minute you could be talking, so next minute they can be gone. You know, God knows it. You know, so let's hope we get some nice questions. And
well, so far so good.
Did you know in WWE? I don't know if this is right or not, but I've heard that there's never ever been an African champion.
In what?
In WWE, there's never been an African world heavyweight. Well, not world heavyweight, WWE champion. I don't know if that's true or not. I know Booker T was world heavyweight champion, but I'm talking about the WWE champion, the big one.
Yeah. I never thought. You know what? I don't think so.
Because people often go on about how racist WWE is, the wrestling company, and I never thought about it until this minute.
That's actually. I know what. Kind of thinking about it from back in the '80s and late '70s. I don't think there was ever an African American champion.
No.
Huh. What a trip.
Yeah. Weird, huh?
I know there's been intercontinental champions, but or tag team, whatever, but never the actual.
The big one.
The big champion.
The big champion. The big champion. So I've got a lot of films to get watching, so I'm watching some today.
Me, Iron Monkey.
I'm watching Iron Monkey.
Fantastic fucking movie.
You know what? It's actually nice. The best bit for me of that isn't Iron Monkey himself, it's Wong Fei-hong.
Yeah.
Like, seeing the young Fei-hong is nice because I really do like movies about Wong Fei-hong because I find them to be really, really fantastic. You know? Oh, we've got a comment. What about The Rock, Malcolm? He's half black. Doesn't count, he's Samoan.
Yeah.
He's Samoan. He comes from a Samoan family.
His pops is Samoan.
His mum's Samoan too, isn't she?
Well, wait. Just wait. Yeah, his mom's Samoan. His dad black. That's right.
Yeah, I think that's right. But to me, but I think what people are talking about when they mention it is they're talking about full on, you know, because it'd be like me going, "Oh, I've won the WWE Championship. I'm a Scottish champion." You know.
You're like 1/16 Scottish.
Yeah, exactly. You get what I mean? They'd be like that, and that's wrong.
Right.
So
Right.
you know. But yeah, so
you know, if I won, would I be the first Mexican champion?
I think isn't what do you call it though? Isn't Rey Mysterio that Mexican?
He is. I think he is.
I think because I think Humberto Guerrero is.
I don't know. I know about Ricky Steamboat. I think he was Mexican.
Was he? I thought he was Hawaiian.
Oh no, he's I don't know.
It gets confusing. Let's put it that way. You know, unless you read the family trees, you get confused.
Yeah.
The only reason I knew about The Rock was because I know the Samoan family, the Noi family, who you know, everything. Like every generation, you get new ones of them in the wrestling.
Yeah.
It's an incredible family tree when you think like Roman Reigns was related to, I think it was Rosie, who was in it in 2002, who then later thingy. You know, it's interesting. It's weird, but it's an interesting situation when you see that these people, that they're related, but you don't. But one way is by like cousins and brothers, and you think, oh, that bloke doesn't look like his brother. Oh, it is his brother, and you're like, oh, and that was his cousin, and it's just so incredible.
There's been a lot of wrestling families or whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of them have died out though.
Well, the Von Erichs were, Von Erichs, that's all bad situation there.
Yeah, I read I watched the documentary on that.
So that was sad.
That was.
Really. Actually, let me go use the toilet real quick.
Okay. Hello.
Turtles.
So yeah, I've so if people want to ask some questions, we're here for the questions. Ask the questions. So yeah, we're watching Iron Monkey, and it's good seeing a young Wong Fei-hong. I want to see more Wong Fei-hong movies, but it's a lot harder than people think to find certain movies because what happens is you go looking. Like for instance, I've been watching Shaw Brothers Shaolin movies, and I've been looking for what movies Cressy Chang-Chi's Shaolin series, and I can't find a single list of it. Unless I look at reviews, I don't know what's in the series. Now, the problem with that is there's certain movies where I'll go, oh, so that's the same movie, that's based on the same thing, and what happens is it's not, because they might have a different name or whatnot. So it's kind of frustrating in that sense because I want to be able to know what one's going to series so I can put them all together in a section. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi, y'all.
How y'all doing today?
How you doing? I'm going down to the ranch where I'm going to have a party, y'all. Yeah. Oh, yesterday.
The worst country accent I've ever heard.
I'm going to go kill me some rabbits. Me and Tash yesterday, we were killing hillbillies in the game.
Oh, jeez.
And because in Grand Theft Auto, you have to go to a farm where there's hillbillies, and you have to kill them and blow them up.
And that's Grand Theft, right?
That's Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yo,
And
tell me you recorded that.
I did try, but I kept dying. And the guy said, but the worst part is we were doing the heist with these people, right? And because I kept dying because I couldn't barely see anything, right? The bloke sent me a message going, please stay back and let us do all the work.
Like you're an amateur.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, piss off. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, the thing is, it's ridiculous.
Stay back, Junior. We got it.
It was so frustrating, though.
I can imagine. Damn.
You know? It was funny because we got to do a whole heist and we got like 200 grand from it, which is nice. Yeah. If only you could turn that fake money into real money, we'd all be laughing.
Oh, you'd be living fat, man.
Yeah, you'd be living the life.
3 times a day.
Hell, if that was the case, I'd be playing it 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I got to look at the videos I did because there was a few, and then I got to look and see what's on Tash's end and see what Tash wants to do, and then I'm sure we'll probably talk about on Monday. But so have you got a subject, John?
Well, I saw, although it might be fake, I guess one of the production companies working on the new Captain America.
Okay.
They released pictures and looks like the new Spider-Man costume.
Oh, nice.
Because the kid playing Spider-Man should have a cameo. Like
I heard about that.
Yeah. What, Civil War or whatever it's called?
Yeah, Civil War.
Yeah. And it's supposed to have like a short cameo, which is going to lead up to the release of the new Spider-Man movie.
Okay, well, I wonder what his cameo is going to be.
What?
I wonder what his cameo is going to be.
I don't know. I know that they've been shooting for a while, so you know.
It might have him at the end, swinging by, going, "Hey!"
Yeah, right before the credits, he's like, "No, that's it."
It'd probably be something like helping in some sense and then leaving or something. Because I think Civil War's too packed full of superheroes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem with Avengers now. It's getting too many people in the actual films, but they're not getting the appropriate, amount of time each.
Well, I haven't seen Age of Ultron yet.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the...
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Well, the ending will pretty much... Well, what you just said, it'll put some of that to rest temporarily.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they kill each other?
You don't want to know the ending already. Come on now.
Come on, I told you about what Thor does with that hammer.
Yes, we talked about that. Yes, we did.
I told you. When Thor gets his hammer, he automatically gets his clothes on. So he wakes up in the morning, he must go like this. And then get up and be clothed. I'm telling you, that must be what happens. Because when he was in the normal civilian clothes, the hammer turned up, he grabbed over it, and his whole costume came off. So what would I ask, where does the costume go in that hammer?
I don't know. It's a mystical hammer. Who knows?
I like they can't pick it up at the beginning of the film. You've seen 4-1, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
The bit where he goes to pick it up and he can't because he isn't ready.
Yeah.
But when he's about to die, then he's ready. How cheesy is that? That'd be like me going to Donna. Oh, I'm ready now to become, I don't know, to go to the shops. And Donna going, you're not ready yet. And then me eating a whole load of bananas. And then her going, when I'm stuffed on the bed, like, oh, you're ready now. And I'm like,
now you're ready.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Then and that relationship between him and I mean, it's Jane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a relationship with her and that. It's just ridiculous. Oh, you can't do that. My name's Paul. I am from God. I'll do what I like. And you're like, oh fuck. You're like, this guy's supposed to be a god. right? And
Right.
you're like, why can't he do anything then? Except for fly, go like this, like he's practicing for stripping. You know, and all sorts of stuff.
Magic Mike 3, 4 edition.
For the stripper, watch it live.
Thor and Loki. They were sitting there.
Yeah, I mean the best part of the best part of the Thor movies is Loki.
Oh yeah.
All right, and even then,
the best part of the first Avengers movie was Loki.
yeah, exactly. You know, I want low-key movies.
Supposedly they're trying to come up with a story to make one.
Oh, nice, because he's the best character in it.
Well, the guy who plays it does it brilliantly. So
He does. I mean, I like the character of Thor, but he's a bit boring. You know, it's a lot like Steve Rogers. You know,
yeah.
Thingy. It's you just sit there going, yeah, you've got this big massive shield that you can throw around and bump people over, and you can run fast. This is exciting.
Yeah, but he's also got, he's really smart as far as military assembling and where, just I understand it. Trust me.
Well, it's exciting in what? Because he can pick up a gun and go, oh, I could do that. Anyone could do that. Just speed up the film.
Simple.
It's like, here's this tiny little guy in the first one, which was amazing CGI.
Yeah.
Right. He runs over and jumps on a grenade. Haley Atwell falls in love with him. Right. And when you think of it, when you look at him like that, and then you look at her, that does him in like this massive way. He looks like a tiny kid. But this teaches you, this should teach you by one thing. Go into a weird container, right? Get made into this muscly man, right? And the woman who sees you as a kid will then fall in love with you.
Because you have muscles.
Because you have muscles, right? And then, then run around in a goofy outfit. Right? And that woman will love you for the rest of her life, even after you've left for like 40, 50 years into the future. That person will be an elderly lady who still loves you, but when you visit her, she goes, oh, Steve. And then you'll go to bed with her in the second movie. I was expecting a bit of a song like this, get it on, opposed to getting under the cover. And then out comes the cover of Shield over them while they both look like,
Nick Fury and the Agent were like, hey.
And he should have said, and then what should have happened is he should have said, and all this. And she should have said, I remember you when you were really, really small, so you could have gone, I remember you when you were young.
But I'm big now.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what should have happened.
All of my muscles got bigger.
But it's just crazy, because you sit there and you're just like, okay. And then you've got Red Skull in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Who's played by a brilliant actor but wasted, right?
Yeah.
It's like this. Hi. Oh, it's you, Captain America. It's you, Captain America. Oh, I'm the leader of Hydra, but I'm just going to run away because we're playing Kiss Chase, aren't we?
Yeah, it was a waste. Big waste.
It was. It was massive waste. I was just like, why is he always running away? In the comics, Red Skull is like the Joker in the fact that he's a real bad foe.
He's absolutely brutal.
Yeah. So it kind of annoyed me, but they'd been running around and trying to get off with that Weasley Doctor guy. Have you seen the deleted scenes? But there's a scene with Red Skull and that Doctor where the Doctor goes, "Oh, Red Skull, what do you want me to do?" And he goes, "I want you to put on a bustier."
Oh, come on. Oh, jeez.
My cousin knows someone who was actually in the movie. Like an extra. Yeah, it was an extra in the movie. Which is pretty cool. What other movies is there to take the piss out of action superhero wise?
What, coming out or out now? Well, I heard that actually. I heard surprisingly that Ant-Man's not bad.
Oh, you know what? My cousin went and saw it in the cinema. Yeah, because he works it, was sitting and watched it,
Yeah.
and he said it's not a bad film, but it screams this is so he can be in the Avengers.
Really?
Yeah, it screams he can be in like another film of a
Huh.
franchise or something. And I'm like, you know what? Paul Rudd doesn't do it for me, but apparently he does a good job.
I wonder. I don't know. Just bad. I still think bad choice. I don't know.
I think it's a bad choice. I think they should have got somebody in there like, oh, what's his name? You know that magician from Penn and Teller, the big one. They should have got him.
He was like 6'9". Oh yeah.
They should have got him. That would have been fun.
Yeah, with receding hairline and his ponytail. That's exactly what they needed to put in there.
There you go, exactly. But I just can't see the movie being that fun. But I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably buy it when it's out and watch it.
Yeah,
I've watched every other superhero film.
yeah. I heard that Pixels is actually probably going to win the weekend, a whole whopping 23 mil. But I heard it's absolutely freaking horrible. I knew it would be.
You're talking about the Adam Sandler, Peter Dinklage film.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer for it, and Peter Dinklage looks awesome in it, like he normally does.
Well,
That guy's fantastic. That guy's got so much charisma.
Yeah.
The
thing is, from what I read, the movie just is horrible before Adam Sandler was even in the movie. It's that bad.
What, before he's in it?
Yeah, before he didn't even show his character, the movie's absolutely horrible.
Oh, well, that makes it.
And it gets even worse when he's in it. So.
I was going to say, it makes a change, for him not to wreck the movie, but it makes it worse.
To me, it did exactly what I thought it would do. It was going to open big because of all the hoopla. The next week it'll probably drop to sixth or seventh and make like 6 or 7 million and then be gone.
I have to be honest. I don't like any Adam Sandler movie from the last 5 years.
More than 10 years for me. It's been horrible.
I mean, I liked his early work in the 90s. But I saw the trailer for Pixels. I watched it and I went, you know what? This looks like it could be decent, but it looks like if it's handled the wrong way, it could be bad.
And Adam Sandler can't handle anything well at all anymore, and it's just he makes it worse.
Yeah, Adam Sandler should retire.
And the thing is, the movie looks cool because it's a really different idea.
Yeah.
Aliens think that all the Atari games that I grew up with are how the world would fight. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
The CGI looks decent, but of all people to have to try to make the movie work, Adam Sandler is a bad choice.
I think the problem is, people like Adam Sandler and that they're past it now. They haven't got what it takes anymore. There's people that do and there's people that don't, and Adam Sandler's one of them.
I mean, Little Nicky was like the start of his downfall.
Yeah.
I think.
I think the problem with Adam Sandler is it's all over the top stupid.
Yeah.
And it works for some people, and it did for him for a while, but it doesn't now.
Yeah, I mean, if you were put out like Happy Gilmore 2 now, I wouldn't watch it.
I liked Happy Gilmore.
Oh, the original's looked brilliant. I was saying now, if you would have put out a sequel, that'd be a joke.
Oh, what about Billy Madison?
Funny, but a sequel. Great original movie. Great movie.
What about Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds, good movie.
Anger Management?
Well, anything with him and Jack has to be good.
Trying to put some more now.
The remake of The Longest Yard, the worst remake ever.
I think the problem is, I think there's people that have that bit where everybody likes, and then there's that bit but they don't. And I think you have people that come and go and they survive. Like, for instance, you have trying to think of somebody who's really funny.
like Kevin James did Paul Blart Knockout.
Yeah, that sucked.
Second one's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Is it really that bad?
Because it's basically the same movie twice.
Oh, I found Paul Blart because I watched it. I thought it was funny in some scenes, but overall, I thought it was awful.
Well, the thing is, Kevin James is exactly like Adam Sandler. He has one way he knows how to act.
I did like him in what was that one with the Here Comes.
Here Comes the Boom.
Yes, Here Comes the Boom. I didn't like that one.
Well, of course, he had to have Selma Hayek as a love interest.
You know, I mean, that's not realistic in itself, is it?
No.
I mean, I still think I don't like these films. They have these unbelievable love interests. When reality, I mean, I could see him with somebody like, like Anna Faris in a movie.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see him with someone like Salma Hayek.
Well, you and I talked about it before. Like Adam Sandler, he always has Jennifer Aniston, Winona Ryder, just all these beautiful women who, in reality, in real life, he would never come close to.
See, I think this is one of those things where it's like ego boosting. I mean, if you watch the Steven Seagal movie, he's always got like these 20-year-old girlfriends, and you're just like, come on.
He's like 60.
Yeah, and you're like, come on. They're like, I love you, Steven. And you're like, why? It's falling over. It can't do anything.
Yeah.
I hate when you get that in movies because it makes it unrealistic.
It's ridiculous.
And it happens in a lot of movies. Like, what was it? I saw one the other day, a trailer. It was of an old film. I can't remember what it was. But it was like Robert De Niro film, and he was an older man.
Right.
And he had like this 19-year-old girlfriend in it. I was like, oh.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous.
I mean, it happens. But I just don't like it with some film because to me it takes away the meaning of the film. Yeah, like for instance, Harold and Maude is a classic.
Right.
Right, because it's in a different sense. It's used the right way. And but in the films like the other films, they're not used the right way, so it ends up because it's more of an emotional thing in Harold and Maude than it is. Oh, you're good looking, Stephen. Oh, me and we go to the bathroom together. I don't know what at all. It's supposed to be a woman. All right. I'm not saying. I'm not trying to accent.
That's your voice as a woman, really? Wow.
Yeah. That's me trying to be a woman, but
a Russian woman.
What are you trying to say about Russian women, John? Are you trying to say they sound like men?
No. I'm just saying your accent makes it sound like you're, Russian gibberish. Put it that way.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, because they do talk like that, don't they? They have that kind of like, you are John, but you know what I mean. They have that kind of. It's hard to talk in a certain way if you don't listen to it a lot,
It's true.
Obviously, I don't listen to women a lot because my voice sounds like this.
You have a rather feminine voice, Malcolm.
My feminine voice sounds like this. And my high voice sounds like this.
No, you sound like Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, huh? Sound like this.
At last, we reveal ourselves to the Jedi.
Let's see your female voice.
Oh no! Let's not.
Come on, you've heard mine. Let's see yours.
Oh God. Okay. Hey Malcolm, how are you? You look so sexy on the chat. So great. I don't know how to fall in love with you 6 months ago. It's okay.
Oh dear, and you put mine was bad. Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, the comment section's gone dead.
I know.
I don't get that. People come in, they say things, and then it just dies.
Vamoose, yeah. No
So,
goodbye, no reach around, no nothing.
oh,
Just hit it and go.
just a hit and go, and not look back.
Exactly.
I wonder if James is still there.
I don't know. I think after we both said no to his thing for tomorrow, he was like, gone.
So, what movies are you looking forward to seeing? Like, because Comic Con recently came by,
Mm-hmm.
and this was something we were going to talk about last week, actually, the Comic Con, weren't we? So, what interested you? What for you came from Comic Con, which interested you? Like, what's your feedback on it?
Well, Deadpool, of course. My goodness, the trailer was even the trailer's bloody. Which is, and it's meant to be because Deadpool was never a, cupcake kind of guy. He'd cut someone's head off and laugh at him mid-cut.
Yeah.
So I think that's too bad. We have to wait till next year to see it, but they got to do all the CGI and the editing and all that other crap. But I'm really looking forward to that one, big time.
I think I've read some of the Deadpool comics, and I think he's really interesting. He talks to himself and stuff.
Yeah, he looks at the camera and talks to people. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I do like, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm actually looking forward to that in a movie where it kind of breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's going to be. I'm hoping there's going to be more where he teams up with other superheroes and stuff.
I don't think he has too much of an ego for that.
No, but I mean where it's in, like in the same universe, like how they cross.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I'd like it if we crossed with certain characters and then, kind of break things, which would be funny about them. Like, oh, that's this person and that person, but says they're like real actors' names.
Yeah, be cool.
And they cuts their head off.
Now, did you see the test footage that they had for the last couple of years? With him as Deadpool?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Well, I thought it was kind of interesting because
sitting on top of a bridge, listen to Gwen Stefani. That's freaking hilarious.
The question is, are they going to have him look the same as they did in the X-Men film?
No. He has the red outfit with the black. He looks completely the way he should from the comics.
So basically, what they've done is they've kept Ryan Reynolds, but they've changed his look more.
Well, it's more real to the comic.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So he sucked in the X-Men one, didn't he?
Stupid.
Well, the Wolverine film, I should say.
Real stupid. So.
It just sucked. It was like, what the hell?
Got his head cut off. It was bad.
I'm looking forward to seeing it though. It's coming out next year.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's like July next year or something like that.
Did you see the X-Files little clip?
Which one? There's one a couple days ago, and there's one before that.
Where it goes, "Are you ready, Scully?
Are you ready for this?" Oh yeah. So I'm sure Ted backflips when she saw that one.
Oh, she did. We spoke about it, but I want to tell people my thoughts on it, and I'm sure this will get me in some serious trouble.
Oh no. Hold on. The views expressed in these comments not necessarily agree with mine.
They will in a minute. So basically, it starts off, and you see like this thing being pushed on someone, right? And he goes, "Are you ready for this, Scully?" Now, I don't know about you, but to me, Mulder sounded like it looked like some sort of flasher. Right? He goes, "Are you ready for this, Scully?" And what was her response, John?
Oh God, what? Honestly, I watched it once.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Scully? She goes, "I think we have to be," or something. It sounded like that. But he looks like he's about to flash her. Right? Right? And she looks like she's had serious plastic surgery on her face. Right?
So what you're saying is it should be the XXX Files.
John, I've seen the Sex Files, and I must tell you, this looks like could be the sequel. But it was just weird, I mean, it looks interesting. That 20 seconds anyway.
The thing is, if the company did that, Tash would probably stroke out. Come on, I'm not kidding. She would love that beyond belief.
Oh dear. I
Tash
don't
would stroke out.
know. I used to think Gillian Anderson was quite hot, back in the day.
Yeah.
But from the plastic surgery now, her face has got really weird.
I don't know, it seems fine to me.
I don't know if I liked when she had that puffy face.
Oh, the chubby face? Oh, yeah, of course.
I thought that was cute. She had like that baby fat face,
Yeah. Yeah.
And and I think David Duchovny, I think he's pretty good looking still. I remember because I was watching Californication, wasn't I? And I think the guy's still got it because he's like 56. He's still looking good.
Yeah,
But he looks so haggard in that. Apparently, there's more footage to story of him in the suit. So I think the story's going to go a bit like this.
Here we go.
All right, Scully and Mulder, they're not going to be together. Every time Mulder sees her, he's going to flash at her, say, "Look what you're missing." It's going to turn out that she's sleeping with Skinner instead of sleeping with Skinner, and that she's in love with bald-headed men. All right. It turns out that Skinner actually works for a gang, but pretends to work for the FBI, like he does in Sons of Anarchy. He then goes on, and Gillian Anderson finds out this. Mulder then decides he needs to win her back, so he puts on a suit and a tie. What happens is he goes to this place, he accidentally trips, and his tie gets caught into a shredder. He then accidentally almost kills himself, but then, luckily, an alien comes in and cuts it and goes, "Hi, Mulder, you've been looking for me. I'm here to help you get your wife back. I'm going to kill Skinner and you get her back." So Mulder makes a deal with the alien. The alien then walks away into this bright light and goes, all right. Skinner then disappears. Scully goes, "Where'd my boyfriend go?" And then she ends up back with Mulder. Mulder finds out that she's pregnant with Skinner's kid. She gives birth, and then they decide to call it Skin. Skin then grows up to be a little alien who actually wasn't Skinner at all, but it was an alien she was with all along, who was playing mind tricks of Mulder. So then Mulder decides to get revenge. He's going to sleep with his dog. And then his dog decides to scratch his eyeballs out. So Mulder walks down the street completely blind, gets hit by a car, and then he ends up messed up completely. Then Scully goes to the hospital, holds his hand and says, "I'm here for you, Mulder." And that's the end of the revival of the series.
And how often did you think about this before you...
Just now. Just now. I didn't think about that once, till just this minute. But now I think of it, that might actually be a really good way of doing it.
Okay. First of all, up your medication. Second of all, Tash is gonna crush you when you talk to her again. 3, that was absolutely hilarious. 4, no. Good concept, bad execution.
Well, it's not on film yet. Once it's on film, I think it'll work.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they'll send all the bits to you so you can edit everything together.
There you go. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? You get little clips of me in between going like this.
Like, "Oh, what's that?" And also they'll pan over to you like.
Somebody asked Tash at the convention. They asked her where her Mulder was. Right? She said, "Oh, I got one here, I'm afraid." I said, "So what you sure?" She said, "Yeah, there's one at home in bed waiting for me." Right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Because that would have been really, really cool. Because think about it, because the dog, you know what I mean? But they wouldn't have known that, so that would have been awesome. So we had a laugh about that, but
she's gonna. Oh boy.
No, but I'm saying she should have said that because it would have been quite funny.
Oh yeah, that would have been hysterical, actually.
It's hot today.
Oh, it's freaking beautiful. I mean, there's no wind, but it's like 73 degrees. It's beautiful outside.
It is. It's I'm hoping it cools down here because it rained last night.
Oh, so it gets more muggy and gross when the heat dries up. Oh yeah, so that's gonna be even worse.
But I've got some good news for you, John. I've got a couple of movies coming today.
What do you got?
I've got the Young and Dangerous films coming, but they
Cool.
cost me like a few dollars each, so I've got them coming. They got lost. They got redelivered to the guy because he put the getting some feedback.
Weird.
Yeah, on your end.
Better?
Hello.
Yeah.
What's that noise? Oh, Don's gonna do the hoovering in a minute. You'll see in a minute. Go right next to me. What's gonna say to you?
Right now, you guys need me to go into private or something, or? I'm kidding.
Have you ever seen the show The Critic?
The Critic? No.
This is the show. In case you have seen it, but you don't remember the name.
The Critic. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would remind you a bit because sometimes you think The Critic and then you kind of know, but you don't know. So I get that.
Who does the voice for that character?
Let me have a look because I might get the name more. John Lovitz.
Lovitz. Okay, yeah.
Well, that says the complete series, right?
But it's not, right?
But it's a lie because it's series 1 and 2, and there was a third series. I have that series on my computer, the third one. But I got really annoyed because I really liked the show. There's some great bits in that show.
Now, is it a complete third series or is it partial?
It's complete third series.
I wonder why would they call it complete and only put 2 of the 3 in there. That's weird.
Probably because that's all they could get.
Huh.
But it annoyed me because I was like, come on, you know what I mean? I was like, I hate when they do that because it's 3 discs. Oh, I'll show you. So. It's a great show, by the way. If anyone else has seen this, I recommend it.
That's awesome. It's actually pretty funny.
It is. It's very funny. The relationship between him and his best friend is basically like an Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of, David Hasselhoff kind of figure. It's quite funny.
Oh, Lord.
You know, because he pulls all the women and what is his name in it? Oh, poor Jay. There's a one in it where he falls in love with this woman. Like, he goes to the cinema, she keeps looking, they have sex in the projection room. And then she turns into a raging psycho.
Oh, no.
She has all this stuff, like, she has this big figure of him with talks and everything.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That's not good.
My dream come true.
Yeah, okay.
When I
You know what happened to Kevin Smith at Comic-Con?
him and Jason Mewes finally came out the closet and got married.
No. Well, I think it was Comic-Con or something like a week before, but he was in the middle of talking about his stuff coming up and Clerks 3 and all this. Well, I guess someone came in and started talking about the people from Star Wars have something going on in about 10 minutes. The entire room cleaned out in the middle of his speech. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, everyone got wind of it and they were gone in a second.
What, everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I'd have been there because I'd still been just sitting there going.
He'd be like, now you can ask any question you want. I got plenty of time.
I mean, that is rude though when you think about it. Would you have rushed out?
No.
Because I think that's out of line. I think because it's like everything. I've noticed that's the way it is everywhere. Like, you know, if I said right now, oh, I've got this a big event happening tomorrow, and I'm giving away free burgers, right? And everybody was going to come. And then somewhere like PewDiePie was like really big on YouTube, had the same event but across the road. Pill would go over there, right? and then they'd probably come over to mine to see what I was going, then go back over, because that's what we would do. That's what people do. It's the thing. You know what I mean? And so I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said about 2 movies were playing at the same time at 2 cinemas across the road from them.
Right.
And they said they were thinking about running back and forth between the movies while watching each one.
Good idea.
And I was like, it's a good idea, but you're not really going to get the whole plot points, are you? You know what I mean?
Right.
But I've realised, as people, we always want to see if there's something better when we've got 2 invitations. You know,
Sure.
like let's say we've got the chat going on now, and then let's say, I don't know, let's say James had his chat on going on. All right, you'd have them both on. People be going back and forth to ask questions and see what's happening.
Yeah.
Because that's how people are. You know what I mean? It's about thing, but to do that to Kevin Smith, like just go see ya and run out of the building, it's awful.
Actually, Kevin Smith, he's pretty known, comic book, and he loves superheroes. Made some good movies, and when someone says one thing about Star Wars, boom, it's like gone.
What they should have done is they should have done that, and then should have had Jason Mewes go suckers and all that.
I heard about that. That was made me chuckle. Actually, that was pretty funny.
It's funny how it happens, but it must have been upsetting for him.
Yeah, but it's also probably a good shock to your ego. Like, yeah, I'm Kevin Smith. Where everybody go?
Yeah, it's probably you're probably right. It's probably good for his ego in that sense.
Like, what the hell just happened?
I just think it's weird when stuff like that happens, though. But then,
No, just good.
as I say, but then I think everybody's so excited about the new Star Wars films.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited about it.
You know, I mean, I am, but I'm not. At the same time, I could watch it or leave it. I'm not really that bothered. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to see it, but I'm not like, oh, it has to come out now. Why can't I see it? Why can't I do this? Oh, I hate life because it's not out yet. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing that extreme.
You know, I don't feel that way. I would see it if I saw it on Blu-ray tomorrow. I'd pick it up.
Oh.
But I don't think it's going to be any good anyway.
So one of the things I'm really looking forward to, it might sound a little strange, is that John Williams is doing the score for it again. I love his music.
Yeah, that's going to be brilliant.
He always has amazing music in the movies he does. So.
Well, I will say this: don't expect a masterpiece.
From him, I will.
No, not him. The movie.
The actual movie? No.
It's because Disney are doing it, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think J.J. Abrams. He was a huge Star Wars fan.
No, George Lucas all the way.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know who almost played Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah.
No.
Michael
Jackson. He actually had a deal with Lucas to play Jar Jar Binks, and he backed out at the last second. He was actually going to be Jar Jar Binks.
Well, let me tell you this: if he had been, Jar Jar Binks would have been far more annoying.
Yeah.
Thank God he wasn't. Now I feel even better. I want to hug the guy who was Jar Jar Binks. Because if he had been Jar Jar Binks, it'd have been worse.
Jar Jar Binks is one of the worst characters in any movie ever.
I think the worst character in the movie ever was bloody Princess Leia.
Oh, the chick that played her.
I don't like that. I'll be honest with you. Me personally, I think Star Wars is awesome. Well, I think it's fantastic. I think it's incredible. I think the Blu-ray transfers are incredible because I watched them all. But I think that Disney are going to wreck the series completely.
I don't think so.
I think they will, because I think George Lucas had a vision, and that vision came to life, and he made it what it was. And I feel like other people are taking it now, and it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be as pure as it was. Yeah, he made some questionable decisions, and yeah, he messed them up a lot in certain aspects. But the man made an incredible sci-fi adventure that we all lived and enjoyed.
True. Well, maybe some new blood is exactly what it needed. I
don't know. We'll find out when it comes out. We'll find out whether you say it was good or if it was shit. We'll know.
Yeah.
You know.
Benicio del Toro is going to be the villain in Part 8.
Oh, I saw that. I think that's a good casting choice
That'd be awesome.
because he's got that. He's got that evil look about him as well, which I like.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's got that. I'm gonna kill you look.
Yeah.
I remember.
Fantastic.
I remember when he was a little wee lad in License to Kill.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was awesome in that. He was like, "I'm gonna kill you," and he had that knife. And back then he wasn't a big. It wasn't big. It was kind of like that guy who was coming up, and now he's been in so many big films. Like, is it Che?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he was totally unrecognizable. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
oh yeah, I've seen him in that. Yeah,
I mean, he gained like 50 pounds. I didn't even recognize him, man.
and that the Johnny Depp film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. Yeah. Are you going to see Blackmas?
See what?
Blackmas.
But I'm not sure which one that is.
The new Johnny Depp one where he plays Bulger.
Oh yeah.
I saw the trailer for that, and a lot of people were saying, "What's with the weird eyes and everything?" And
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I don't know.
and I'm like, I think it's Henry Bulger, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Because it's based on a guy who was in. It was, I think it was like an Irish gangster.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, because they did a show on it. They did a show, didn't they? They did Brotherhood.
Hmm. So yeah, this is just based on that.
So I'm looking forward to seeing the movie and seeing it because it's got a great intro to the trailer where he's asking the guy questions. And when the guy tells him the recipe, he goes, "How can I trust you?" And then he goes, "I'm just messing with you." It's really good because it's very, psychotic without doing anything. So
It's just the look and the tone.
yeah, so I just liked it. I thought it looks good, and I will watch it because I like Johnny Depp and Donnie Brasco as well.
That's a good movie.
I like Donnie Brasco, but I don't like any other film Johnny Depp's in.
Really?
No, I like Edward Scissorhands if I'm in the mood, but I think Johnny Depp is an over-the-top, overrated actor. And I think he should be. I think Black Mass is going to be the film I like him in now.
Well, I think that in some respects, he does too many Tim Burton movies, tries to be too strange.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know. With that, it's just he tries to be too odd in most of his movies, except for except for some of his earlier stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I like Donnie Brasco, and I like Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp's a fantastic actor. But I think he's overrated in the fact that he does the same role over and over again. I mean, he doesn't, but he does.
See, I loved him in Benny and June.
Yeah.
That was for me, that's a cute little flick.
Yeah.
Just.
Did you like him in?
Okay.
Did you like him in Don Juan de Marco?
That was hysterical.
That was a good film.
Him doing all those different personas, different levels. It's hysterical.
It's a good film. It's one of those films I want to come out on Blu-ray and watch.
I don't know how in the world they got Marlon Brando to do that.
Marlon Brando was in Score with Edward Norton and Robert De Niro, and I remember watching it thinking, "Wow, this guy looks so bad."
Yeah, he went from top notch because he was always an odd one anyway.
He ended up getting really ill, I think.
Yeah. Last thing he did was a voiceover before he passed away.
Yeah, it's quite sad because Marlon Brando was really, really great in his time.
What was the movie he did with Matthew Broderick?
Oh, Last Tango in Paris.
No.
That's the one where they were lovers, weren't it? And they had that romantic affair.
No. No. Matthew Broderick's a college student.
Oh. I know the film. I don't know the name right now, but I know the film. I can see the story playing out in my mind.
I see the whole movie except for the stupid name of it. Hold on, check. I'm driving nuts if I don't figure it out.
That'd be a good idea if you check, because otherwise we might just keep naming names and it won't look pretty.
There we go. What does that sound?
What, that sound?
Yeah.
That's Donna Hoover.
There we go. The Freshman.
Oh, The Freshman.
That movie to me is underrated. It's actually pretty damn funny. I think so.
You know what kept popping in my head? And I knew it wasn't the title, it was The Graduate.
Oh, okay, no, that's
So,
just a lot.
so I was close. You know, my mind was like, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Time out. How is that close?
Well, they're both got to do.
Dustin Hoffman trying to get it on with an older woman compared to Matthew Broderick and Marlon Brando.
Well, he's trying to go for Marlon Brando, weren't they? I mean, you know, they both got to do a school, The Graduate and The Freshman.
Yeah, I saw the movie a bunch of times, so I love it.
I remember, yeah, I remember seeing The Freshman years and years ago. If you asked me to describe the whole thing, I couldn't, but I remember the movie clearly. I just, you know what I mean?
One of my favorite scenes is when Victor plays Matthew Broderick's girlfriend. She's the daughter of Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
And she goes to the classroom to where he's at. You know, he's in his I forget what subject she is, and teacher recognizes the daughter as the daughter of this Marlon Brando's character. Is like, oh my God, how's your father? Are you doing okay? And then she's like, well, my father thinks that so and so is an A student. And, oh yeah, he's doing fine. An A student. That's what my father said. And he's like, oh yeah, he's an A student. He's an A student. I love that part.
Do you like movies to do with like schools?
What?
Like college school things, like college movies.
Some of them, yeah. Some are stupid, of course, but.
Well, what do you think I meant? Do you think I meant like, oh, do you like nursery school movies, John?
No, you weirdo.
But no, I meant like college ones. American Pie, like stuff like that. What would you say your favourite three would be of those kind of movies?
Let's see. American Pie for sure. How High, which is another underrated movie, funnier than hell, I think.
Yeah.
And what's the name of this one? Real Genius.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
How about you?
For me, I would have to say American Pie 3. I like The Wedding. I don't know why. I like it a lot.
Right.
Especially the bit in the gay club bit, when they're doing the dance thing. I love that bit. I think the whole film's brilliant, but I like that bit the most. I'd have to say Van Wilder.
Great movie. The first one's so fantastic.
I love that. The bit with the dog and the cape.
Oh, it's so creamy.
And
nasty. God.
Oh, I like Weird Science.
Of course.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Can't Buy Me Love. The girl in that died, didn't she, at 46?
I heard about that last week. Yeah. I guess she had severe sleep apnea.
That's awful.
Yeah.
She died. But yeah, I think they're my favourites. There's more, but I would have to think more about it to name them.
Yeah. I mean, I watched part of Weird Science just a few days ago. I love that movie.
What's your favourite bit about it?
Oh God, which one's when the two guys are in the bathroom, they can't figure out how to go downstairs and talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And the two girls they're in love with come up there, and they knock on the door, and it's like he's like, light a match. He's like, there's chicks up there, and you're dropping wolf bait. I mean, and any scene with Chet is hysterical.
One of my favourite bits in that film. My computer stops moving everywhere. I keep getting pop-ups and stuff. My favourite scene in that movie has to be the bit where she turns is it Bill Paxton?
Yeah.
Yeah. She turns Bill Paxton into the gross monster guy.
Oh, that's so damn funny.
I love that, and I think that movie's just brilliant. I think it's got a great cast, great soundtrack, and I love the bit with and when you think Robert Downey Jr.'s in that film as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's awesome. It's a fantastic movie, and it's very of its time, but at the same time, it's not dated either.
No, I mean, again, I could watch it right now and laugh my ass. It's just a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say the same thing about 16 Candles.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the film. All Pretty in Pink. I enjoyed both those films, but they're not films I can watch over and over again.
Yeah.
As The Breakfast Club and Weird Science, I can.
Yeah. And again, a funny but messed up scene where science is when they're at the mall.
Yeah.
Robert Downey drops a slushie on their heads. Anthony McCall just flips his pocket. Oh my god, that's funny.
Wasn't Anthony Michael Hall in all four of those movies?
Weird Science.
He was in that. He was in The Breakfast Club. He was in 16 Candles, but I don't know if he was in Pretty in Pink. I think he was, because I think he was one of the gigs on the thing, or was that 16 Candles?
The 16 Candles. I don't think he was in that one.
Let's have a quick look. Let me have a quick look. There we go, for Michael Hall. He was. No, he wasn't.
Didn't think so. But in the 80s, he used a lot of stuff, so.
Well, when you think 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, Weird Science all made, like, Weird Science and The Breakfast Club were made in 1985, and 16 Candles was 1984. So, bloody hell. What's the
football movie with Johnny Be Good? That's actually pretty good.
What's that?
So Anthony Michael Hall in that semi-football movie, Johnny Be Good.
Oh.
That was decent.
I haven't seen it.
Had a very young Uma Thurman in there.
Ooh, I saw him recently in the MTV show Awkward.
Okay.
Which was interesting. Because he plays a teacher in that.
Huh, interesting.
But it's weird because he completely changed as he got older.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember seeing him in the Dead Zone TV series.
That was actually a pretty good show.
It was. I haven't seen many of them. I own the series, but I haven't seen many because I used to watch them on Horror with my nan.
Yeah.
And it was a good show. But like I said, I haven't seen many. I've only seen like a few episodes.
Oh, we have a question from Last Avenger.
All right.
What about The Wild One? That's a good Brando film. That's a great Brando film.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Just motorcycle gang comes to a town where their leader gets locked up. They're trying to push the town around to get him released.
Yeah.
Damn good movie.
Never seen it. I'll have to look it up. And
best back when Brando was in shape and he had that the tight white shirt on, the whole thing. Women went nuts for him back then.
I'm sure they did. He was quite a good-looking guy back in the day.
Oh, back in the day, he was he was a heartthrob before there were heartthrobs.
Mm.
It's like 1953 or something like that. That I'm not sure about, but a great movie though. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I see. Okay, you can read it.
This is, what about Porky's? Oh, I love the movie Porky's. All 2 and 3 were okay, but number 1 is the greatest, one of the greatest comedies ever.
I have to disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I have to disagree. It's not one of the greatest. It's the best. I grew up on Porky's. My dad, my mum, we had the VHS tapes.
Oh, good.
And they were some of the first films I ever really saw. And they're so funny. They've got such a great cast in them, and they're funny, they're brilliant without any of the they're silly, and they're funny, but they're not funny in. It's hard to say. Like if you put say like King Fat on,
Right.
right, and you put on Polkas, Polkas is like a million times more classy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? The best bit in Polkas has to be the bit where he sticks his penis through the thing, and he goes, "Hello, girls," and then the teacher grabs hold of it. I'm like, there you go.
To me, the part, and I actually have this saved on my YouTube page.
Yeah.
When it has the Mrs. Ballbricker, the principal, and three of the coaches in the office trying to figure out a way to identify who it was. And just the three guys in the background that start laughing. Oh my god! Why we have the police that come down here with one of their sketch artists and have Mrs. Ballbricker give a description? I swear I've watched it 30 times. I still almost pee myself every single time.
It's that movie is fantastic. Now that's one of the ones I should have put as one of my favourite school ones.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one, as soon as the last time you put it, I was like, oh yeah, that's one of the greats of all time.
Top of the list.
And I actually saw one in theaters when it came out.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was underage with my brother Victor, and he's the one that took me to all the Chuck Norris movies growing up.
Nice.
So anything that I wanted to see, Victor's like, let's go. I'm like, cool. You know?
Well, when you think about Polkas, there's so many big stars that were in that.
A few, yeah.
And I mean, you've seen King Fat, haven't you?
Seen what?
King Fat.
King Frat. Uh-uh.
You've not seen King Fat?
King Frat, no. Who's in that one?
Nobody known.
Hold on. How do you spell the last part of it?
F-R-A-T. King Fat.
King Frat. So one word or two words?
King and then Fat.
Okay, hold on. 1979?
I think it is, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Frat boys or is it fart boys? Oh wow.
Well, what's the
Hold on. They compete in a farting contest? I gotta watch this movie.
what's the score of it?
Oh, it's horrible. 4.5.
Oh, that's not bad. It's a brilliant film. I saw that on VHS and all.
I'm gonna have to see that. A farting I gotta see that.
The song goes like King Fat, King Fat. It's brilliant.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Have
I had to watch list right now.
a look. Oh, it's the trailer.
I'm gonna have to do that. That is
It's It's a brilliant film. It's awesome. It's got a guy who's in love with a sex doll and a blow up sex doll. It's got a Native American in it who likes doing main dances.
Oh, that's brilliant. There you go. Added to watch list. I gotta see that.
The best bit in that movie has to be with the blokes in the Chinese place with the other guy. And then one of the day he goes, come here with me, and they go out the back to where they're frying the food. And he goes, you've got to be sick like this, and he keeps throwing up into the cooking pan. That's got to be the best part.
I'm gonna have to find that somehow. That sounds hilarious. Oh my god.
You've got to. It's brilliant. It's
like the same era as like Meatballs.
It is, but it's a very cheaper version.
Meatballs. That's another brilliant movie.
It is. I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen the second one?
Horrible. Yeah. Any of the sequels after the first are horrible.
How about Animal House?
Oh, that's an all-timer right there.
That was the second one, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Like there was like one, but it wasn't called Animal House. It was like another one, but it wasn't with anybody in it.
I don't know. Could be.
But the point is, there's so many movies out there, but sometimes you either get confused or it's not there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
yeah, there's something online that showed like movies you never knew had a sequel.
Yeah.
And I went on there. I'm like, oh my god, I had no
Well,
idea.
it's like Above the Law, which is an Asian film series. I only thought there was two, but there's four. To my knowledge,
Really?
there could be five, there could be six, but to my knowledge, there's four. And that was only because I saw it on Facebook.
Huh? Interesting.
But I'd never have guessed otherwise.
No idea.
It's like the Mr. Vampire series. There's like 5 or 6 of them.
Damn,
You need to check out Mr. Vampire.
Mr. Vampire. Or I can check out Mr. Murder in honor of Tash.
Well, that is Tash's favourite film.
That's her favorite film of all time, man.
You two watched Hot Tub Time Machine, worth buying on Blu-ray.
Definitely.
Well, if you're talking about the first one, it's worth picking up for like $5 or
You get five
or whatever.
But part two don't even pay full price for that at all.
I remember watching the first one. I remember going, "This ain't gonna be very good," because I picked it up for like $4.99 in Best Buy during a deal, and I was like, "Yeah," because if I go in a place and I see $4.99, I'll pick up every single title. Yes, I know that's not good, but I then put it on. I'm thinking, "Oh, this is shit. This is shit. It's gonna be shit." And then by the time the film ended, I was like, "Wow, I could easily watch that again."
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It was brilliant, the whole thing, and Chevy Chase in it, and all that. But John Cusack wasn't in the second one, and John Cusack was what made the first one so good.
Yeah, no, that's what sucked about it.
I loved the twist at the end with the boy as well. I love that twist. It was so brilliant.
No wonder I effing hate you so much.
That was such a great twist, I tell you. It's definitely worth buying. Last Avenger, you should definitely pick it up.
You should have to make this effing baby.
And now it should be quite cheap, so you should be able to.
Oh, you should be able to find it for like $4 or $5 probably.
So you should be able to pick it up pretty easily.
Yeah, no problems.
Especially now the second one's out, it should be even less.
Yeah.
I do recommend it, and John recommends it.
Most definitely. There's so many, so few good comedies out now compared to the 80s and 90s.
This is true. I'm going to be very busy tomorrow.
Doing what?
Emptying my cupboard.
Where you to put everything on the floor?
What's that?
Where you to put everything on the floor temporarily?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put because I'm gonna have to go through my shelves and everything. I'm gonna have to put them all together. I should put all my movies together and just take a picture of me from above guy. It's gonna be mental. It's gonna be mental. Let's put it that way. Get them all out, and I've got to get them all back in there.
You can message me like, "This effing sucks."
Well, the good thing is, at least I'll be able to get some good things here. But the point is, whenever I do them, I always miss one. Like, I'll do it, and then I'll realise, shit, I missed that comedy movie that's over there on the counter.
You're gonna reach it or just forget about it.
Oh, in the past, I've just gone, forget about it. You know what I mean? Because I've been like, I can't bother to go through it all again to just get that one. You know what I mean?
But then that'll be the one that's asked about. Why don't you have blah blah blah? You're like, damn.
Exactly. That's the thing. I've noticed. That's the thing. You'll say like, I sent my recent one that I've got a lot more than this. Then you'll get people sending private messages going, "Oh, you obviously haven't seen Jet Li's The Fist of Legend or something," or Jackie.
Right there within arm's reach.
Or Jackie Chan's Dragon Lord or something. When I might have said in the thing, I've got it. I just have it in the cupboard.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest. Would you doubt that I'd have any of the old Jackie Chan movies?
I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
Exactly. So it kind of annoys me when people think it. I like it when people recommend things, but it annoys me when I'm like, I said I had this one, But I'd rather have people recommend and me already seen it or had it anyway because it's nice.
Yep.
But Tash apparently is going to start a movie at night again this week.
Well, good. And she has to, recover from Comic-Con and.
Well, that's the thing. Comic Con's such a tiring experience because I remember when I used to go, I used to be so knackered for like 4 days after.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot of walking up and down the stairs and just standing in line for Lord knows how long.
Oh, that's the best part. So then I and people go like this. So I went and saw him, and he said this to me. Oh, I could have died when I saw Michael J. Fox. And plus, things like you're just like, yeah, all right. You know when you're in the queues. You know when you're in the queue, it's waiting to see someone.
You know.
I remember being in one queue, and I remember when I was meeting Christopher Lambert, and this woman said to me, "Have you seen the sauce?" And I went, "Tomato sauce?" And she went, "No, the sauce." And I went, "Tartar sauce?" No, Highlander the sauce. The movie. Yes. Okay, just say Highlander the sauce the movie then. All right. Have you seen it? No, but I picked it up the other day. Oh, well, you better get out of that case and use it as a coaster then, don't you? Why? Because it's an awful, horrendous movie. Really? And the guy behind me goes, yeah, mate, it's awful. It's bloody horrendous. You don't want to watch that. It was Australian. It was Australian as well. And I was like, okay. And then they started debating with me about how bad it is. And I went, I've not seen the movie. Right? You know, and they're like, oh, you should just throw it away. Don't bother with it. And I'm like, paid £1 for it. You know, like $2. I was like, ain't exactly breaking the bank, is it? Paying $2 for a movie that might suck.
Still a big deal. I mean, you watch it once, you don't like it, you put it add to the collection. You never see it again. Big deal.
Yeah, exactly. And then what was it? They said, oh, some guy said to me, oh, Christopher Lambert looks old and haggard. I feel sorry for him because he's gone through such a rough time. And I was like, rough time? And they went, yeah, he has to fight all these people at the gathering. And I was like,
yeah, some people don't do well with reality.
no. And what was it one bloke said to me? I was on the, what one was it? Because there's one year when I went, oh, I was on the Charmed one because I've seen the Holly Marie Combs.
Yeah.
And the bloke said to me, I've seen Rose McGowan and Alicia Milano, and oh, which is the last one on my list to say. Oh, I think I'm going to have a heart attack when I see her. And I was like, and this was one of those, you know, this was an old man, and he looked a bit rough, like he looked like he had a rough journey there, you know.
Right.
And I'm standing there, and my cousin's next to me, my cousin's like looking at me like, don't talk to him. That's nice, you know. And the bloke's like this, tap me on the shoulder. Oh, what's your favourite Charmed episode? And I said, I can't name them. I like them, but I can't name them. Oh, you know. Why can't you name them? Oh, you need to name one right now because I'm getting excited about this. And I went, I sure hope you're not. What? I'm getting really excited. And that was like an hour outside waiting to go in.
Oh. I would sock the guy eventually.
and then he started tapping my cousin on the shoulder and going, "What's your favourite Charmed episode?" And he went, "I don't like Charmed. Shut up." And just turned around. And the bloke was just like this.
Oh, heartbroken. And
then he tapped me on the shoulder and went, "Oh, Holly Marie Combs." Oh, and I was like, oh. I don't get that stuff. I understand wanting to meet people. I understand being excited over it, but when people get over the top excited like that before they're even in the building,
yeah,
you know,
that's like stalker shit.
Yeah, exactly. When I was on the Christopher Lambert thing, I was excited to meet him. I met him. I said hello, shook his hand, put my arm around him, you know, like you do in the things, or whatever it was we did, and took the picture and left. I was happy. That was me done. I wasn't over the top, you know what I
mean? Just enjoyable.
I've seen women go up and scream as soon as the person touches them.
Jeez.
And that's the picture. I knew a guy who used to go to the conventions because I was picking up my pictures once.
Right.
And he's posed next to it. I went, that picture hasn't got you in it. Right. And the bloke went, no, these are for me to wank over later. And I was like,
oh man. Nasty.
Yeah. That's what it was like. It was like they're the ones for me to, take care of business after. I was like,
That's foul.
I'm so
That's
disgusted
brilliant.
by that.
That's
It was.
disgusting.
It's brilliant. It's brilliantly funny, but at the same time, just like if someone did that to me, I'd be like,
No.
but they've changed it now, haven't they? They've made it now where it's instantaneous. Before you had to wait 2 hours, but now it's instant. As soon as they take the picture, you can get it, which is nicer, I think.
Just putting a sleeve on film.
Yeah, it's a lot easier because before I remember going, you had to wait 2 hours, then it would be laid out a ton, and you had to see if you could find your one.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and it would sometimes take forever.
Which slows you down seeing other stuff.
Yeah, and you'd be seeing it. Yeah, exactly. So now it's instantaneous, which is nice because it means you can get that done and it's done.
That's cool. And just the people I used to have Von Dom's autograph.
Oh, did you meet him personally?
No, actually I sent away in the mail and got it like a month later.
Oh, nice. Where did it wait?
Just wrote a letter to his management thing, and they sent back about so big. Him with a leg kick in the air. To John, all the best, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of cool.
Have you tried setting up a Bruce Lee one?
Those cost at least $500.
What, even though he's dead? So what? They give you? How do they get the Bruce Lee one then?
How can people have all the certificate of authenticity crap?
Because I heard a lot of the Bruce Lee ones are fake. The big ones. One guy paid about 20 grand for a picture of that. An auction, it was fake.
Ouch.
Yeah. Because he had a, like the proper pill, but check it and everything.
Yeah.
And they said it's fake.
That's brutal.
They said it's worth like 50 pence.
Wow.
So, yeah. So I was like, I'll have it. You know what I mean? When I saw it on TV, I was like, I'll have it. It's a beautiful picture. It's framed, everything. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's fake.
But it's fake.
Damn.
So, that's why I don't ever buy autographs at conventions and stuff, because you never know if they're real or not.
Yeah, true. 20 grand? Oh, my God.
Yeah, 20 grand. When you go to these conventions, sometimes you see I saw an autograph that was like 40, 50 grand. I was like, I can't remember who it was. It was somebody big. I mean, we're talking something like Elvis Presley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking about somebody that big kind of thing.
Ex-girlfriend of mine, her mother has Elvis Presley worn jumpsuit he wore in concert.
Oh, really?
And she has sealed it. It's disgusting now, but she never watched it. She got it's still in the bag, but it's been 40-something years.
Oh,
nasty. But it is an authentic Elvis Presley freaking jumpsuit they wore.
That's mental. Not washing it.
Yeah, that's foul.
Oh, well, there was this woman apparently who, I think this is a bit of a, an urban legend kind of thing or whatever they call it, like myth thing, right? But this woman, she went and got a breast sign. She never cleaned it, and it got infected.
Ooh.
Yeah, it got infected, and she ended up having to have it cut off apparently.
Ah.
Yeah, because wash infected, and the ink stuff had gone through.
Yeah.
So apparently, I heard that. I don't know if it's real or not, but I heard it.
A lot of urban legends out there from all kinds of stuff.
Well, some of them are actually quite realistic, really, but there's a lot that aren't. Like the whole. I think my worst one I've ever seen, urban legend wise, is the microwave ones. I think they're the most disgusting ones.
Which ones?
The microwave ones.
Oh yeah.
Those ones really, really disturb me. It's like, why would anyone do that?
Yeah, someone put the dog in a microwave to dry it faster.
Yeah, it's like, I can't imagine that. But I can imagine people doing it.
People actually that stupid.
Because somebody did have a baby.
Yeah.
And the baby exploded.
That's foul.
I mean, imagine it. I mean, imagine the stupidity going, oh, I could just throw it in there and it explodes. And like, no! Imagine that. It's like, Oh.
People are actually that dumb.
I remember when I was younger, my mum, she didn't do any of that. In case people were thinking I was going to say she did it, she didn't. We had a washing machine, and my mum was putting the stuff in, and basically she turned her back to get some stuff,
Right.
and she put it on, and all of a sudden we saw something fluffy flying around in there,
Oh no.
and it was the cat.
Oh.
Luckily, we got in time where the cat wasn't, like injured.
Yeah. Wow. Probably drenched.
But it was drenched and everything. If my mum had turned her back and just gone straight out, that cat would have been dead.
Oh yeah.
The cat was so scared afterwards. I think it had a heart attack, and died. I think, like a while later. But it was so scared you could tell because it ran straight out.
Oh yeah. Probably the whole thing.
But it just shows you how stupid some animals are as well.
Have you heard the urban legend about the song "In the Air Tonight" from Phil Collins?
No, what's the urban legend of that?
And just so you know, this might hit a little close to home for you, but just trust me, okay? Supposedly, what it's based on, Phil Collins and one of his best friends were out swimming, when he lived in England. And he went out swimming in a lake. Well, supposedly a guy went out there and tried to drown them. So Phil Collins got away, but his friend got drowned by this guy. And Phil Collins never forgot his face. And later on in life, when he became famous, he remembered his face, and he got the guy's name. So supposedly he invited the guy to a concert. And he debuted the song at this concert, sang the song looking at the guy, and then had him arrested for murder.
Wow.
Yeah, all those years later. For drowning his best friend.
Wow, and is it true?
No one knows. Phil Collins will not. He's denied it before, but it's also said it could be true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Eminem actually has a song that talks about the possibility of it being real too. I don't even know the name of Eminem's song about it, but supposedly it's true. The concert that debuted the song, he had personally invited the guy to the front row, and then pointed him out and turned to pick him away.
How can someone want to drown you? You know what I mean? It's like very.
Yeah. Some people just psychotic that way.
Yeah.
It's just odd.
People are odd. I mean, you look at these, you look at urban legends and stuff, and you think to yourself, could it be true? Could it not be? And like I said, there's a lot, but could be easily. I mean, that was not that far fetched, but he could do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I've listened to urban legends. There's a lot, and some of them are just so weird, but some of them are so realistic that you can't help but think they're real.
Well, just like with that, what the hell is the name of that? Not the Thin Man, or what? The fictional character that those two girls wanted to satisfy by killing their best friend.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's another, people, of course, well, it was made up, and now people are like, oh, it's so he's real, all this other crap.
Well, it's like the person in the back seat, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then there's the lights on the car.
Yeah. There's people that people said in the 70s and 80s that there were razor blades and candy.
Yeah.
There were reports of razor blades and candy.
I've seen razor blades and candy.
Really?
Yes, on movies.
Huh?
In movies.
On movies, of course. Yeah.
The one where two people go into the woods, and the woman's in the car, and the guy gets killed, and he gets hung upside atop the car with his feet scratching on the car, and the woman gets so scared she drives off and he dies.
Yeah.
That one is not very believable because it takes so much to get that person up, especially above the car.
Yeah.
You'd have to have them placed there, and then you
Definitely, yeah.
So that's highly unlikely unless you did that with some stranger beforehand, and the car park's underneath.
Exactly.
What else is there?
Did you see the movie Urban Legend?
Yeah, I've seen all three.
Another three. First one I liked.
The first one was fantastic. I highly enjoyed it, and I think it was unique. Now when I watch it now, it's very dated. But I enjoyed the character of Brenda.
It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Danielle Harris is in that movie, getting humped by a golf guy, which is interesting.
Isn't England that one too?
Oh,
Robert England.
Yeah, Robert England's in it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a teacher, but it's possibly the killer.
Well, everyone thinks because of the whole Freddy Krueger thing.
Yeah, well, the thing is, have you seen the second one?
No, I've watched the first one.
Because the second one, the final cut, is slightly different. You know how the person goes around in like this, I don't know what you call the jacket, but it's got, like the fluffiness around there.
Yeah.
In the second one, the guy's wearing like this leather and he's wearing like a fencing mask.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's got the security guard from the first one in it.
Interesting.
Because she's my sister and she's a whole lot of woman. Because that's what she says in the movie. And quoting the movie. And they're making the.
We have that on tape.
And they're making the film. They're making the film.
Yeah.
And one by one, they start getting killed. And you try to figure out who it is. It's kind of interesting because it's got the brother. There's this guy in it who gets killed, and it turns out his twin brother's in it. Right. And his twin brothers turns up, and she ends up having sex with the twin brother. And you keep hoping throughout the whole thing that it's not the twin brother, but it's actually him.
Right.
There's some good kills in it, but it's nowhere as good as the first one.
I'll try to find the part two.
Then you've got number 3, which is Bloody Mary, which you can guess is definitely not that great.
Yeah.
Which is awful.
Like usual.
Yes, it's awful, but it was all right. It was all right if you like really cheap, badly ones, but it wasn't great,
Lord knows you'll shy away from that.
Yeah, basically, I wouldn't recommend it, What else? But yeah, there was 3 movies, and basically the first one's really good. The second one's all right. First bit, one of my favourites about the second one is the bit where he throws the girl's kidney out the window and the dog eats it on the ground. That's the best bit.
That's nasty.
It's brilliant. I've always wanted to grab hold of a human kidney and go like this. But, maybe one day, John. Maybe one day.
Yeah. Keep your hopes up, Milk.
But yeah, it's overall, yeah, check out number 2. It's not as good as the first one, but it's all right.
Now, what's that horror flick with Diane Ladd came like 4 or 5 years ago? She's tracking a serial killer.
Who?
Diane Ladd. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Could be the wrong option. Hold on. No, it's not what I'm thinking of. Hold on. Oh, I can't think of this chick's name. Well, she's tracking a serial killer, but I can't remember. I won't be able to. I can't remember the name of the movie she was in.
Untraceable.
Huh?
Untraceable.
Diane Lane. Okay, yeah.
Untraceable.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
That one's pretty good.
I'll have to check it out. It's like I say all the time, it's amazing because the good thing in movies like music is you'll never run out.
Although, unfortunately, there will always be psychotic people around. There'll always be stories and that kind of crap. So
sometimes we know them, John.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's have a look. Untraceable. How much it is? Can't buy it, but at least I can. Oh, it's on Blu-ray. That's for $6. I'll put that in my basket, and then I can keep an eye on it.
Cool. Yeah.
I like doing that because what I do is if there's films out and I'm not and I want to buy them in the future, I do is I put my Amazon basket because then that keeps like like a thing of them.
Right.
Because that way I know what to find because I can save it later and then I look down that list and go, oh, untraceable. It might happen in a month or two, but I'll go, oh, untraceable.
Cool. And there's one scene where she gets into a cop car. She gets into the car, and of course, in horror flick, the serial killer's in the back seat, but of course his face is blacked out from the darkness.
Oh, nice.
And it's actually pretty intimidating, telling her that basically telling her to back off. He'll stop if she stops.
You've got it wrong. He pulls up and he goes like this.
There we go.
He goes, here I am. You better stop doing what you're doing because I want to go to McDonald's. And if you don't do it now, then I can't go. And I have to have shitty Burger King instead. Please stop. And that's where she goes like this. It's my job to get you, and I can't stop until you're in prison. And he goes, if you stop now, we can have sex, and we can move in together, and we can have a happy life. And that's where she goes like, I'm tempted, but I'm not sure if it'll help my career. Oh, it'll help your career a lot. It won't. It will. It won't. Come on then. And this is the bit where you see the car rocking, right? Boop, 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 boop. Right, and then later on in the movie they go, "Did you find him?" She goes like this. No, I didn't find him. I don't know where he is, but I think we should end the case. Because I think he's dead. And then you see him on the floor beside something ridden to death. Yeah.
Are you done?
I could go on for a little longer, but I think I'll stop there.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
This is the thing. People have to wonder. I'm sure people wonder when we watch a film, we see this. What does Malcolm see when he watches this scene?
Seriously, what your gears don't quite click to the top sometimes.
Yeah, my brain it goes up. I hear it. I see it. It goes here. Then it goes across here like here. Then it goes down here, and it just keeps on going down. And then there you go. Nothing up here.
Like it's a little off track once in a while. Lord have mercy. That's funny.
I'll check it out though. When I get the chance to pick up, I will.
Good movie.
Yeah, I like the cover. Looks pretty good.
A little bit predictable, but good.
Yeah, but then I think movies are predictable. I think when you've watched a lot, they do end up predictable because you know what the formula is.
Well, yeah, I mean, 10 minutes into it, it's like, okay, that person's gonna die. She's gonna fall in love with him. The killer's already been in one scene somewhere, either in the background or in front of your face.
I bet I can tell exactly what happens. She falls in love with the serial killer without realizing it, and it's just to kill him in the end.
Just watch the movie.
There we go. You say.
Just watch the movie.
I'm going to write my own movie, right?
Oh,
and it's going to have me. It's going to have me starring as all these different characters, right? And I'm going to be going like this, like what's what? What? And then I'll go, mate, it's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, sounds like a real Oscar winner.
It's going to be a one-man show.
A one-man show. You're going to take Seattle by storm, Malcolm.
All right, we're going to take Seattle by storm, become a multi-billionaire.
That's it.
Did you know that Bill Gates and his wife are worth $81 billion?
Sounds about right.
Together, I think it's $81 billion. Right, to think, if with all that money they helped other people a lot, then wouldn't the world be a better place?
You'd think. Imagine all the women that turned him down when he was just coming up.
Oh, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Imagine all the women go, fuck, I could have been with him.
All those women that like, you're a nerd, you're ugly. He was worth $81 million.
What I like about Bill Gates is he is the ultimate nerdy geek, isn't he? Really, when you look at him, I mean, he's got that look, he's got that whole thing with the computers,
Oh, yeah,
and,
totally.
you know. And you think yourself, when he was in school, everybody was like, "Oh, look at him, Bill Gates," and now look at him, the master of Windows and Microsoft, and I mean, it's like,
Everything,
yeah,
everything.
it's
And
like,
I mean, what the hell would you do with $81 million?
you mean
My
billion?
God.
You mean billion?
Billion, yeah.
Do you know that's 1,000? That's 81 times 1,000 million.
God. I can't even fathom how much that is.
I'd be happy just to have 20 million.
I'd be happy with $20 right now. But that's that's completely. I mean, name something in the world you want and you could buy it. You know, name anything in the world you wanted that's for sale, you could actually buy it. Anything you can think of that's actually for sale, you could get.
Ever.
It's for sale.
You can buy towns.
Yeah.
I could buy Everett and turn it into Malcolmsville.
Let's not be doing that now.
Actually, what I'll do is, if I don't mind, I'd buy the whole of California. Right? And I'd turn it into the slums. Right?
We're already halfway there, man. You can do much work.
Honestly, I'll tell you what I'd buy. If I could buy anything and it was something, really big,
Mm-hmm.
I would buy my own island. Right? And I'd have a big massive house put there, and I'd make this big massive movie place that everybody's come and enjoy, and I'd make every movie free to watch.
The thing is, I'd make it to where it would be boat access only.
Yeah. And I'd help the movie community.
Yeah.
I'd make a special thing called Free Movie Fridays. Seriously, I would, right? Because I believe the one thing that needs help in the world is the movie community. And
There's so much crap now with people making bad movies and just. Ugh.
I would I'd pay as well. I'd pay to be in movies. Like I'd go. I want to be in Captain America: Civil War's Captain America. What do I have to do to make this happen?
No.
I'd say for 2 scenes with me dressed up as Captain America in this serious film, what would it be? All right. After what? They'd say, yeah.
They'd say you have to pay us $50 million and get in shape and learn how to act.
I'd say, here you go, it's 50 million. I'm not going to get in shape. I'm not going to act. I'm just going to stand there and laugh and go like this.
Yeah, with a huge cod piece right there. Like.
I'll tell you what I would do though. Seriously, I'd buy rights to a lot of movies.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd distribute them, right? Because that would make me a killing. Then I'd review them on YouTube because I'd have the rights to them, so nobody could mess with me, right? And I'd laugh and sit back and be like this, and I'd pay and go, I want that done, I want this done, and I'd be like, yeah.
So I would have every piece of music ever performed ever
in a library.
Digital library.
Like in your own library, like you'd have different clouds.
I would have the world's most insane vinyl collection.
Ooh, yeah, because you could afford it.
Huh?
Because you could afford any vinyl.
Yeah. My vinyl collection would be out of this world completely. I would have season tickets to any team I choose, and it's 2 or 3 teams I choose. And just spend a lot of time having fun.
I would. Okay, if we're being serious, I'd buy every movie in the world.
Right.
Which I'm already on the way to doing. Hopefully.
Well, 10% of the way already.
I would buy all the movies in the world if I could. The ones that weren't available on film, I'd buy on VHS, and the ones that weren't available on VHS, so that I'd buy it on film roll.
Yeah.
Right, my cousin's done that. They rot easily if you don't take care of them. Sadly, I would go to England. I'd make sure my mum. I'd pay for my mum to get help.
Right.
I'd help my dad out as well because I'm that type of person. You know, I'd help people in my life. You know, I'd probably do that before I'd do anything else. To be honest.
Right.
I would then come back. I'd make sure me and Donna were in a really nice place. I'd make sure I had this place like dungeon thing, you know, full of the movies.
Right.
Right. Then I'd have an underground tunnel. Straight, seriously, straight to CEX. So I could get out and go like this. I own this store now. I'd buy every CX franchise, and I'd actually hire people who actually cared about what they were doing.
Right.
I'd buy Rasputin records. I'd buy every record place possible. Not because I want to own a book, because I would want to have proper people, have the passions, you know, to be in these places. I don't care, but I wouldn't want the teenagers in there. I'd want people who probably know what they were talking about. And I would make sure that the prices were properly done, and I'd actually have a proper reward program.
Good idea.
And I'd buy YouTube. I'd buy YouTube, right? Because then I could make millions and millions and millions times what I would have invested in YouTube back, thanks to AdSense, with everybody else doing it.
That's right.
So that would be a big, massive money maker.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. So I'd do that, and I'd off. And every now and again, I'd contact certain YouTubers, go like, hello, you're doing this in your video, and you shouldn't be doing that, should you? No, okay, take it off. I'd probably pester.
Lord.
Seriously, I'd probably pester people, you know, but it'd be good. But because Bill Gates is donated all that money to charity, isn't he, when he dies?
Yeah.
Which is an incredible thing, really, when you think about it. He wants his kids to be homeless.
Seems that way.
I do think.
Well, he wants them to work for for what they get.
I think because he did, he wants them to.
When he started that, most of that stuff from the ground up, him and whoever helped him.
Yeah.
That had computers in their garage doing that stuff. They worked the fingers to the bone to make this stuff work.
It's always funny when you think about it, how someone can start from a garage and be making all these mistakes and end up in a multi-billion-dollar company up at the sky.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I'm working on an invention myself.
Oh no, what's that?
All right, it's called the spoon that does everything. All right, so my spoon is going to have, let's say this is a normal spoon, right? Where are we? There it is. Normal spoon, right?
Sure.
But on the spoon, there's going to be buttons. One to open the garage. One to put on the TV and change channels. One to make the bed for me, so that when I press the button, the bed makes everything. Right? And the other one is going to be to drive the car. So that once it's the car, so I can go like this, and it drives for me, like.
Okay, now one question.
Wow.
Why a spoon?
Because while I'm driving, while I'm doing all this, I can also eat my food. That's simple, isn't it? I thought you'd have guessed that from the beginning. So I can go.
So you actually want Kit from Knight Rider, right?
Yeah.
To drive the car for you.
Yeah. So,
a robot to make your bed. So basically, the robot from Rocky, something like that.
Yeah.
Rocky 3. Okay, that makes complete and total sense. And no, that's not a good idea.
that is a brilliant idea because First of all, the robot from Rocky 3 was the greatest, and I thought it was Rocky 4.
3.
I think it's Rocky 4, actually.
4, one that talks. No, I think you're right.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. This thing. That robot was incredible. And if that existed, I'd love to have one. But think about it. The spoon that does everything could be a winner.
And how much would you charge for the spoon that does everything?
Well, I'd say if you want a good spooning, all right, you need to pay. get spooning. You need to pay. You need to pay $1,000.
$1,000
for the spoon, and then for the robot and everything, you're looking at another 200 grand. But if you get the spoon today, you can get the rest for half price.
So about 100 grand.
Yeah, about 150 grand altogether.
I
think it worked.
No, you need to go on Shark Tank with that idea?
What's that?
Are you going to go on that show Shark Tank with that idea?
I'm going to go on that show, and they're going to say, this is brilliant, we fund you right now. I wonder if anybody's wondering right now, why does he have a spoon around him? But yeah, it's a good idea. I think it's a brilliant idea.
That's not going to work.
Because while the car's driving, I can eat. All right, I don't have to worry about it, do I?
Oh, no. Would you also need to have on there?
What?
Bluetooth.
That's right, yeah. Because while I'm eating, I can go like this. Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, guys? Oh, yeah, I'm just eating on my Bluetooth.
I'm eating my Cheerios. Hold on a second.
I tell you what else should be on there. A safety button.
For what?
In case anything goes wrong. So when that button's pressed, it stops everything.
Yeah, what if you're driving and you accidentally press it?
You won't, because it'll be deep down in the spoon. You see, because the spoon's very, very deep, as you can say.
Oh, I can tell.
So yeah, I think that would work.
I don't really think so.
I think so, and I think when I get it done in the next 50 years, you'll be surprised.
So in 2065, I told you I was going to do it.
Yeah, I told you I was going to do it, and then I'll be dead. Well, they reckon they found a drug, don't they, that can make people live a lot longer.
Nothing. So I'll just go when I go.
And I was talking to Donna about this, because I was saying to her, would it be something it should do,
Right.
And she went, I don't know. She said, it's those things where I do want to live longer because she wants to be with me, Right. But she said at the same time, I want to be in heaven. And I said, yeah. So it's kind of it's one of those really conflicting things,
That's
like,
Catch-22.
Yeah, like what you want to do, If we live, that's the thing. If we could live on Earth forever, we'd see so much pain, we'd hate life even more.
Yeah.
Imagine living forever, then seeing the big fire coming, as they reckon's going to come. Right? We all sizzle, but because we live forever, we're all right. We're just standing on plain darkness.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
Be bad.
Well, but.
I don't want to live forever.
But yeah, they reckon they found that, and I'm like, because they reckon they found the cure for AIDS as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
They reckon they found it in Korea.
Maybe.
So I'm looking forward to hearing more on that, because if they did, that would be an amazing, amazing achievement.
Well, I know they've done other testing with that too, and they've gotten rid of the virus before.
Yeah.
But that's just monkeys and everything else. But who knows?
Because I'd love something like that to happen, because that would save a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
I think if they could get that, and they could get cures for cancer, I think that'd be a wonderful achievement.
I'd be cancer's the worst.
I think you're right. And I just want things to happen. I want to see them in my lifetime so I can die and smile.
Yeah.
I was talking to her the other day, and we were talking about what she said to me. What do you think you're going to be like when you're like 50? You know, to me. And I said probably more nutty, maybe homeless, maybe on the street, maybe begging people for beef burgers. You know, sitting outside McDonald's. I don't know.
No, you'll be like Wimpy from Popeye.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. I said, I don't know, because you never know what your future holds.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd be in America.
Maybe.
Hey, in 10 years, I could be in Australia.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. That could happen.
Exactly. In 10 years, I could be in Hong Kong. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Oh.
I always dream.
Then you never leave your house.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't need to.
When I was younger, I was a boy. I was like, I don't know, 13. I used to dream of being with an Asian woman when I got older, living the life of Asian movies and living in Hong Kong and meeting all these celebrities and maybe marrying one. I always had that dream and always thought I'd be like this. I always had this dream that I'd be Bay Logan, and I guess I'm in a way, but in America.
A bit, yes.
Yeah, so so my dream did come true, and if Donna squints her eyes a bit, she does look a bit Asian. So hey, it works. I got my dream.
As long as you think that, that's all that matters.
Oh dear.
So what else you want to talk about today? We've got about half an hour left.
All right, let's talk about hard times. That was a speech Dusty Rhodes did back in the 80s. It was about hard times, about the working man being pushed down. I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, we can keep talking about movies. One's coming out. One.
Oh, sure. Normally I have subjects in my mind, but because of the way last night ended up being, I ended up being a bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's say.
That there's some horror film that came out recently that people have been dying to see.
Oh really? Oh what? The Gallows?
No, there's something else.
You wanted to see Unfriended, didn't you?
I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah.
And it's like all in red. It was like supposed it's scaring the hell out of people.
Oh really?
Yeah. Let's see. Huh. I don't know if it's out now or if it's. Let me see. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Oh no, hold on. Actually, it might be the Gallows, maybe.
I think it's the Gallows because I've heard a lot about it.
Things that unless I saw something else.
Okay.
The other day. Let me try to find what I'm thinking of here. Hold on. Check the upcoming. Let me check one sec.
Okay.
And the new Vacation movie looks absolutely horrible.
What one?
The new Vacation movie?
Yeah, it does. It looks horrendous. It's another one of those franchises that's trying to be something that it can't be now because it was an 80s thing.
Although I know The Man from U.N.C.L.E. looks horrible.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and I was like, it's nothing like the It's not like it doesn't go with the actual series, from the day.
At all, yeah.
I've gone about that for hours. That.
Well, I can't find the one I'm thinking of. So.
Oh, are you sure it wasn't the Gallows?
It may have been the Gallows. The name of this doesn't sound right.
Hmm.
I'll find it eventually, but not today.
Can you remember what happened in it?
Looks like one of those, people with handheld cameras.
Oh, okay.
And he can drag away, or something like jumping on everybody.
And it was coming out now.
Now, or it's coming out in a few weeks.
Let's have a look. A Lego documentary. Well, I'm having a look to see if I can. Oh, that mathematical cover looks horrendous.
Opening this week, maybe?
Was it Sinister 2?
No, but I do want to see that.
Are you going to see Hitman Agent 47?
No.
Why not?
Nope. Oh, yeah, no. Doesn't look that good.
It looks awesome.
No.
Could it be Kitchen Sink?
No.
Jane got a gun. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're good. Oh, no, it doesn't look like. Don't you hate that when you can't find what the film is?
Yeah, it's pissing me off.
The Walk.
I have The Third Man out.
Crimson Pike.
No. I don't know. Obviously, I didn't pay attention enough to it to get the title correct. So
Apparently, the new Friday the 13th comes out on November the 13th.
What does?
The new Friday the 13th, apparently.
Really?
And Spectre comes out in November 6th in the cinema, so that's going to be interesting.
Interesting.
Krampus. Oh, that's it. Krampus.
Krampus?
Yeah.
The hell is that?
It's a Christmas horror film.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Krampus. It's about a demon who loves Christmas.
Oh, good lord.
Let's have a look. Let me go back.
Have you seen the one for the new M. Night Shyamalan movie?
The what movie?
M. Night Shyamalan? Like The Visit or something like that?
Oh, that's awful.
That looks bad.
A demon seeks out naughty people to punish them at Christmas time.
Oh, good lord!
It stars Adam Scott and Tony Collette.
Wow, surprising.
Oh, there's another one. Krampus, the Christmas Devil. Jeremy, a local police officer, leads the life of a confusing past, spending his current time searching for his kidnapper, the child. After other children begin missing, Jeremy pieces together that Krampus is to blame. Nice.
Sounds bad.
Sounds awesome. Anyway.
Have you heard of the Babadook?
I own the Babadook.
Interesting movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but I own it. I bought the special, you know, the one where you open it up and the thing pops out.
Yeah.
It's one of the most beautiful pages I've ever seen. I think it was Alex who told me, but he said it was one of the scariest and one of the most best films.
It's a really good movie, but the ending almost blew it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's PG-13.
Yeah. It's really. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. The first hour and 38 are really good. The last 2 minutes, I'm like, that's how you end this movie. Okay.
Because there's a sequel coming.
Oh, Lord.
Called The Babadook. The Babadook. Yeah, but if it's anything like I saw, it should be good. I need to watch it, to be honest.
It's a good movie.
I'm slowly getting through, the movies and trying to get to them.
Right.
So I will eventually get to it, as you'll see on my Facebook.
Yeah, you listen to everything now.
Well, the reason I do that is because the bloody movie section on Facebook changes.
Facebook's always changing.
there's movies I listed in the movies section.
Yeah.
And what happens is when a new movie comes up from that franchise, they change it. So like from 21 Jump Street to 22 Jump Street.
Claims.
So it ends up taking away. That's why I'm doing the pictures, because I ended up losing some I'd already seen, but been deleted beforehand.
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
There's going to be another 21 Jump Street movie.
Is
They're going to try to do a crossover with the Ninja Turtles.
Midget Turtles?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and 21 Jump Street. And I'm not kidding.
I thought you said Midget Turtles. I was like, what?
No, Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry.
Ninja Turtles. Really? I thought it was going to be Men in Black.
I don't know. I heard there's the crossover.
How the hell are they going to do a crossover?
Oh, who knows, man? That doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
I mean, I can understand Men in Black because they're men in suits and stuff, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Bad.
It's not good. Is that going to be? So is that going to be the third movie then?
And supposedly without Channing Tatum, so I don't know.
Well, I still haven't seen the first one. I'm looking forward to this one because Krang's going to be in it.
So the first one, first 21 Jump Street is actually pretty good. Of course, it's super cheesy, but
I like the first one. I do like the first 21 Jump Street. At first I was a little bit air when my cousin mentioned it, but I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. And I do like the story about how Jonah Hill's character ends up more popular.
Yeah.
And because I like that because it kind of turned things around. I thought that was great. And then I enjoyed the relationship between the both of them. And then he shoots off the guy's penis.
And the cameo for Johnny Depp's actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that is brilliant because that's what cements it, you know. But the second one was over the top stupid.
Oh yeah, it's one of those,
they
get into a fight and they don't like each other anymore. Then it's just bad.
Like there's a bit where they walk in, they go, "Oh, look, it's in a cube of ice, and it's ice cube," and you're like, it's like, come on,
It's bad. It's horrible.
I watched it in the cinema. My cousin played it for me and him to watch on our own. Yeah. We watched it on our own, and there was no one else in there.
Right.
Because my cousin works in the cinema, he can watch ones on his own.
Yeah.
So that was great. But the movie was, terrible. I like the end though. You know when they do 23 Jump Street, 24 Jump Street.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. Stupid.
The dance one was brilliant because Chantal was in Step Up, weren't they?
Oh yeah, Step Up and everything else.
So I thought that was great. But I don't know, I've never seen Magic Mike, and I need to see that film.
Neither do I. Trey enjoyed it though.
You want to see it?
No. Trey really enjoyed it though.
Well, apparently they're bringing out a sequel Saturday, Magic Mike XXL or so.
Yeah, that's already been out.
Is it already out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to pick that up because I've got the first one.
It's definitely not for me kind of movie.
I think the story's about me.
Magic milk.
Yeah, magic. There you go, magic milk. Get the dancing.
See, there's part 3 right there.
There you go, part 3, magic milk. There you go. I can see that on the back. This is the story about a guy who was deluded, thinking he could be a really good stripper.
with his convoluted past coming all the way from England to Washington to try to make it in life.
It's it. I can see it now. Me get a video of me getting on a plane going, I'm going to go to America and be the world's greatest stripper. Can you imagine people's faces and be like, I went to the strip clubs and they told me I can't be hired.
Yeah, it'd be more like the full Monty too.
It would be. It'd be like the bit where the guy gets the plastic wrapped around his tummy. Oh dear.
Am I boring you, lad?
No, you're not. I had a bad night last night, so I'm a little. I thought. So you've seen the full Monty then?
Oh yeah, of course.
Did you like it?
I thought it was funny as hell.
It's. I remember buying. I was in school at the time. I was in juniors
Yeah,
when it came out. I think it came out in like 1998,
about that. Yeah.
and it was. I think it was even 98 or 97. It was one of them. And I remember my mum wanted it because the case in England was yellow, and it was either blue or it was red on that curve bit,
Yeah, yeah.
depending on if it was full screen or widescreen. And obviously I couldn't buy it because I was too young. So I remember going out with my dad and picking it up for it. And I remember watching it with my mum and thinking, "Oh, I really like this film." Like the bit where they're in the post office,
Right.
and they do. Is it the post office or is it a bank? Oh.
It's a bank. I don't remember.
And they start doing the dancing and that because they've been practicing. And it's really good. It's one of those movies which I think symbolises the normal man.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that's why it's so good because it's got Robert Carlyle in it. It's got all these other great English actors in it.
Yeah, they're all great.
And it's just a brilliant movie. And to me, it's one of those movies you watch if you want to watch a feel-good movie.
The guy who's the chubbier guy who's kind of doesn't really want to do it because he thinks he's too fat.
Yeah.
It's the same guy from Game of Thrones. They played the king.
Yeah, he was also in Cold Fate.
Yeah, yeah.
With James Nesbitt. I'd never know his name, but I know who he is.
Yeah. And he had that American comedy that he did for a few years too. With, yeah. It was like 3-4 years of that one.
It's incredible when you see though where these people go because you would never have thought you'd seen him in something like Game of Thrones.
I mean, from that the comedy he did on CBS to that, it's like wow,
It's incredible because he played the king, didn't he?
Amazing range,
It makes me laugh though. Game of Thrones is nearly all English actors.
Yeah.
And the lead. It's weird how that happens now. It's like British actors are the most sought after from games to shows.
Yeah.
And everything, Comment section.
Yeah, but
I was going to say the comment section is completely dead.
I know we've had an impression in a long time.
Let's have a look on the YouTube homepage.
Yeah.
So weird and that happens. Nope.
Yeah, full on. Have you seen Calendar Girls?
Tomatoes.
Calendar Girls.
Calendar Girls, yes, with Helen Mirren and that.
Oh, that movie.
Helen Mirren's not in that movie, is she?
Huh?
It's Maggie Grace in that, isn't it, in that movie? And Judi Dench.
I think so.
Yeah, because that's Helen Mirren. Oh, hello.
Basically, a true story.
Yeah, it was, and I think it's again to make Canada Girls is the female version of Full Monty.
Yeah, it is.
And in the fact that it's complete opposite way around. They're older ladies, but it's in the same aspect.
That's a fantastic movie, though.
It is. It's brilliant. And when you see the calendar at the end, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think things like that, I think they're movies that inspire people.
Yeah. I mean, there was the one part, I'm not sure if I can get it exactly, but, her friends asking Helen Mirren, what do you think? She's like, what do I think? You're looking at February. They're like, whoa!
Because after they did that, in reality, a lot more people did them.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of like an English tradition for one lot to be that way.
That's awesome.
So every now and again, if you go to the right places, you see these elderly ladies like that. It's really nice.
That's brilliant.
Because a lot of people before that film would be like, ugh, but I've seen that film, they're like, yeah, we want to have them calendars.
now they sell out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the problem is with people, they don't always understand. Because I think the money for them goes to charity.
Yeah, I think all the money from that calendar still goes like cancer research.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah. The lady, her husband passed away from cancer.
Yeah, because I think
just want to do the calendar just to raise awareness and for cancer research.
Yeah, because I think the movie it says somewhere. I can't remember, to be honest.
Because I think at the end it tells you the name of the society, how to donate and all this stuff. So
it might be at the end of the movie, actually, on the credits.
Yeah, great movie though.
Yeah, it's a brilliant movie, incredible movie. Reminds me a lot of what's that movie called? Billy Elliot.
Good movie.
Billy Elliot's again. It's about a boy, who didn't think he'd get far, and he gets there.
Well, just he loves to dance, and all the kids make fun of him. But then his the little kid that's gay, wants him just to be himself.
I think Billy Elliot is one of those movies because my cousin saw it on stage.
Oh wow!
And he said when you watch it on stage, it is incredible. It beats the film completely.
Oh, there's probably a lot more dancing too.
There is. And
that's
awesome. And that's the thing. So basically, Canada Girls for Monty and Billy Elliot, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
In a way, because I like movies that are more realistic, like more real,
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't like that all the time, but I like them,
I mean, I saw Billy Elliot years ago. I love that movie. And then the fact at the end that he made it to Broadway, and his friend's still there with his boyfriend or whatever. It was great.
Yeah. It was.
Love it. I love watching. Unless you're trying to put a British cinema or whatever, how you put it or whatever. But I love those movies.
British cinema.
I don't know how you put it.
I always call it English cinema because I'm not cultured enough. The cultured way of saying it.
I thought the accent made you cultured enough. Now what everybody else thinks.
That is, especially in America. I think if you say it right in the culture, mate, it's British art cinema.
British art cinema.
I think that's what you'd call something like Billy Elliot.
Yeah. Great movie.
Beautiful, artistic, and enthralling. That movie was absolutely fabulous. That's how you talk when you do that. Me, I just go, it was a brilliant movie. Where's the horror film?
I want to be entertained. Where's the blood?
Yeah. And why wasn't Billy Elliot's head chopped off? Seriously.
Yeah. Why wasn't he a serial killer?
Yeah. Why didn't he kill everybody with his dancing moves? Oh, by the way, I saw the quality of the picture.
Of
the physics chamber. That's the DVD.
Oh, yeah.
That's the DVD website. It's good quality.
Sweet.
So I was talking about that.
Oh, one of them.
Oh, okay. The Shelly Avengers. There's 20 minutes left. That's good.
Half an hour, yeah.
Because after that one, then James Weather you'll have to start that, wouldn't you?
That's a huge file.
What, 6 gigabyte?
Yeah, Dragon Forever. Wow, that's huge.
It's worth it though. The quality of it's beautiful.
Sweet. I'm lucky that my flat screen's high def, so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the gifts that Trey gave me.
I'd like to apologise to you, John.
Why is that?
If I seem very tired or I don't seem all with it today, I'd like to apologise.
Well, you're never with it. You never, you're kind of a wanker. You're never really with it. I mean, your hair's all matted up. Haven't shaved in like 5 days. It's all.
Yeah, you say that's what I was. It's like, it's like every time I'm on it, it's like no one knows what I'm going to look like next.
Every time we have a chat, I cannot look like a goober doing this chat. I'm just whip my hair back. I have to, Even the more if I don't, have my haircut, eventually it gets much bigger. And when I wake up, it's like this way. So I'll be on camera like, "Good morning."
Well, the only reason my hair is this way is because no one wants me that way. You know, I prefer the skinhead look.
Oh God, no.
Seriously, I do. I prefer my head cut short. It's an English thing.
I've had my hair completely bald like twice.
Really, I like. I'm not. I don't like it bald. I like it with hair, but I like it, like really short.
You know, I had mine like done twice. It's just I look like some murderer or something. Because I had the hair completely gone and no goatee.
Oh no!
So people were just like, "Whoa, what did you do? What did you do?" I just did it because I wanted to.
Whoa, serial killer on the loose.
Seriously.
It's funny because I like my beard shaved and I like having my hair cut, but I don't like having to shave my beard every day.
I have to. My facial hair grows like mad.
Seriously, it always looks the same.
Well, just I'm also a lot further away now than I used to have my camera like right here,
Oh,
But now because in the earlier chats I'm like, that camera's awfully freaking close, man. I had to move it back a little. Now it's propped up on my Spider-Man collection. The camera is it's further back.
I'm hoping to get cut sometime next week.
Good.
But don't
You look like a Beatles reject. Yeah.
oh, that's just. Donna says she likes my hair growing like this because she likes it covers my bald patch.
Well, the other day in the chat, I think with James, you bent down to grab something, and it was like big old balls. I'm like, wow, never saw it before.
I shall start coming to the chats wearing this.
Wearing a hat.
I shall start wearing this in the chats now all the time.
That's definitely you right there.
I'm just gonna wear it. I'm just gonna wear it like this now. The whole chat.
No, you should do. Buy one of those Jewish yarmulkes. Put it on your box.
You know what? I might just do that now.
Just for the occasion,
And when people goes, "Well, you're Jewish," go, "No, I'm just bald."
I'm just bald. Not Jewish at all. I just cut my bald spot. That'd be fantastic.
In one of the chats I did, I used to sit there going like this.
Oh, jeez. That would bother me in about 10 seconds.
What? I mean, on your face, right? Oh, this is it, though.
Oh, that's much better. With a little puff on the top.
Can you imagine, though? Seriously, though, it's actually quite a nice hat, this.
Well, does it get rather? Oh God, is that Fargo on? Does it have Fargo on there?
Yeah, it's Fargo.
Oh, jeez.
Quite with the TV series set.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'm going to start wearing this like this now because I think that's quite cool.
Yeah, that definitely makes a difference. And it brings out your inner puff. Put it that way.
It does. It makes you look like it makes you look like a dickhead.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
So what do you got planned for the rest of the day?
Rest of the Don't Go Fish Eye Monkey.
Sweet.
Watch my Shaw Brothers movie of the day, which is going to be The Shadow Boxer.
Excellent.
Talk to my dad. Spend time with Donna. And hopefully get my DVDs in the post. And then hopefully delete the ISOs of them. And probably watch something else.
Cool. And I know that when you erase the ISOs, it gives you a ton more room in your
It does, because the ISO I'm sending you address forever is the English edition.
So deleting 2 movies that gives you 10 new gigs of space.
It does, because I've got these on ISO, this and this on ISO. I got your Australian editions the other day. So what I did was, I was going to delete them, but I thought I'd send you the ISO of Jones Forever first.
Sweet.
And then I can delete them, because that's like, I think it's like 13 gigs for the 2 discs.
Yeah, I'd love the ISO for Iron Monkey.
What's that?
So I love the ISO. I would love the ISO for Iron Monkey.
Okay, well, next time I'll send you that one as well.
Oh, what? Oh man! But I'm just gonna finish the blog. I'm gonna watch my shows with Trey. She's doing school right now, so.
Okay, cool.
Then probably have some meatloaf for dinner.
Nice. I've got meatballs.
Nice.
I'm going to what was I going to send you? Oh, I'll send you the Iron Monkey one next week.
Excellent.
With the next Shaw Brothers one.
Sweet.
Because that way I give you the week to be able to watch. Did you watch Iron Angels yet?
I haven't had a chance to. I've been working so much.
Okay.
I'm totally worn out.
Well, as long as you got them, it gives you the chance to when you've got the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't made a new folder for because it saves to the computer, so I just transfer it over to my cloud drive.
Oh, really? So it does take up.
I have so much space there; it doesn't take up anything.
Oh, okay then. Well, Lost Avenger says, "Have to go, fellas. Man United are playing Barcelona. Can't miss it. See ya."
Well, where the heck were you last hour and a half, Last Avenger? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he wasn't doing much, was he?
Well, have a good evening, Last Avenger.
Have a good evening. Enjoy the match. I'm sure Man United will win. Yeah, every Saturday, if you want, if you're around, I can send you I can see the 2 ISOs.
Sweet.
I know what the next one is on the thing. I think it's I know the next one, the Shaolin one.
Yeah.
You actually watch that. Shaolin Avengers is hysterical. The ending.
Okay.
Brilliant. But yeah, I'll send you the ISO for Iron Monkey next week. The next one.
Excellent. Can't wait.
Well, I guess
I haven't seen Iron Monkey in a while, so.
What's that?
I haven't seen Iron Monkey in a long time.
You'll like it. Again, it's got a commentary on it as well, so it'll give you something to listen to when you want the time to listen to and kind of learn things about certain actors.
Sweet.
Because that's what I do. I watch the film and then I listen to the audio commentary at some point when I've got the time.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sounds grand to me.
It's grand. It's grand.
It's a bit great.
It's grand. I'm going to the pub to get myself some beer.
I'm going to have a pint.
Oh, you like a pint?
Yes.
I'll have a pint of bitter.
Give me a bit of McConnell's.
I got a bitter balls.
Bitter balls?
Bitter balls.
I know you have bitter balls. I mean, you want to get that checked out by a doctor? Or? Your balls you got there?
A bit of balls. Look at it. Oh, it's 12:56.
Yep.
Fucking hell, that went quick.
No.
Again, I apologise for being slightly out of it. I didn't mean that. As long as we both have fun.
Yeah, 3 hours of that went by super quick. It's all good, man.
Good. What's I say here? But yeah, I had fun.
Always.
Always and forever. Yeah. You never seen the Baywatch song?
Don't. No.
Don't you worry.
Oh, Lord.
It's gonna be a.
Please don't. I'll start singing the Silver Spoons theme song.
Oh dear.
You don't want me singing on this bitch, trust me.
Oh dear. You could serenade everybody if it gets to this point of the chat.
Oh, people will be leaving this piece. I start singing. Ooh,
I think we've only got one viewer.
that's all right.
After Last Avengers, said about Barcelona, Man United, 5 people left.
They're like, wait a minute, the sucker run by.
You know, I'm surprised that we only had 2 commenters.
Yeah.
But
And Shoaib Ahmed just had that high there, and that was it.
well, I wonder what he was up to.
Maybe he expected the Greek chat. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, because
We do the Greek chat.
I like that. That was great. Is anybody information from Grace? I was like, what?
It's like, no, this is Geek, not Greek.
Can you imagine if we had a Greek chat and we were just talking in Greek the whole time?
That'd be hysterical.
That would be great.
Everyone would be like, what the hell are you two talking about?
Holding up subtitles saying what we're saying as well. Like,
that'd be hysterical. I'd love that.
that would be funny.
All right. Shall we get the heck out of here?
Yeah, well, I'll hand it to you to say what you need to say before we go.
All right. Well, again, thank you, Malcolm, very much. Another 3-hour tour that we enjoy.
Yeah.
And thank you, Last Avenger, for being around a little bit, and James being around a little bit. And Mr. Ahmed, thank you for the hello to whoever. And had a great time, and we'll be doing this again really, really soon.
We sure will be.
Go ahead.
I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank John for taking the time out to be in the chat. It means a lot, and really grateful for you being here. I had lots of fun as always. Great guy, great YouTuber, great friend. Fantastic podcast. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And if you're watching this still, or you watch this after, please leave comments down below. And if you haven't, please check out Moon Imagine Game Gurus on Monday.
12:30.
At 12:30. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to both of us.
Yep.
And if you do, you'll get a cookie. So you get a cookie. Right. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care and have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye.